What is going on, guys? We are back. We are live. We are waiting for Open Mic Monday to end.
I'm drinking my AHA black cherry coffee again tonight. Seltzer water.
You madman.
A seltzer water that tastes like coffee?
Right?
Black cherry coffee. But it's really good. It's weird. I tried it. I liked it. You gotta try it.
I mean, I'm not gonna hate on anything. I dipped a Slim Jim in Fireball the other day.
It really tastes like a cherry sparkling water, but with an aftertaste of chocolate.
We're quickly settling into this weird talk radio show. And I love it.
I hope it's Opie and Anthony.
All right. Thank you guys again for coming on,
Not Opie.
joining me. This is becoming a regular thing, and I love it.
This is pretty awesome, if you ask
After
me.
last night, I would be more like Anthony, going on my rant against Italians.
Oh my god, dude! Last night,
God. I didn't
me
even
and
know.
Jeff were like deadlocked and like unloading information to each other after the stream, trying to remember everything we needed to go over, and like passing out in front of each other until Jeff was finally like, "No, I'm going to sleep," and just like got up and left.
He was like, tell me something like,
We'll get this tweeted out. Who knows how this will go after last night?
I don't know. So
I sent the link out to some of the Alterna dudes. Sorry. Go ahead.
I finished Hatchet 3 today.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
It's my favorite one now.
Right?
Each one gets better.
That's and I think Victor Crowley is still really good and does that, but Victor Crowley is almost like the tipping point for me where they go into like insane, ridiculous territory and start to poke a lot of fun at things.
Yeah, that one I haven't watched it yet, but I watched the trailer right after finishing Hatchet 3, and it looks, tell me if I'm correct, is it a cheaper budgeted one?
From what I gathered, yes. And the other thing is, I believe part 3 actually wasn't directed by Adam Green.
It wasn't. No, it was. I don't remember the guy's name, but I noticed that in the credits.
Yeah, I think that one ended up having the biggest budget, and I don't know if because I don't know too much about the behind the scenes of that or anything, and I've never really reached out to talk to Adam Green.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if there was some sort of studio meddling or it was just a pain in the ass with whoever was financing it. But it seems like after that one, he was like, I want to go back and do my own thing. I don't know if someone owns the Hatchet name and that's why he had to rename it Victor Crowley, or if it was just a creative choice.
Well, he has a cameo in Hatchet 3, doesn't he? When the guy's saying that's the most contrived story I've ever heard. And it shows him, he goes, oh.
Yeah, he shows up in a lot of stuff he does, and he has that it's a sort of,
what's up, Leo?
Like a sitcom for horror heads. What's going on, Leo? Leo was the one who threw us over 9K, guys.
Oh shit.
He backed us again for the t-shirt and beanie combo. So it's I know he's backed us a bunch of times now. So
thank you.
Leo is about to look cool as shit.
I know.
Right, when I go through and collate all the backers though and match up all the multiple backings and everything, I'm gonna make sure the people who backed multiple times get a little extra hookup and stuff, whether it's some extra stickers and loot, maybe an original sketch from me or something, but I'll figure it out, and you'll get to find out with a little surprise whenever you get your rewards. Yeah. But the multiple backings do not go unnoticed, and we really appreciate it. Without all of you guys, we would not be funded right now. But 3 I think is the best because it's just like the peak. The fourth one does a really good job of almost being like that bottle episode mentality where it's sort of almost all set in one place.
Yeah.
But it's really creatively done. I still love all of them, but I do think 3 is the best one, just because 3's also like it's kind of like what I wanted to do with Camp Rainbow. Like I always like seeing, and it's not done a lot, but like slasher movies on a grander scale, and fucking Hatchet 3 has a gnarly kill count. Like there's a ton of fucking people in that movie, and the whole idea of like the search party going out for him.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
I think they said it was like 40 dead bodies or something. And Victor Crowley himself looks the best he's looked in all the movies so far.
Yeah. And you get these great, they're like moody lit, but you still get these great, like good shots of the detail on all the work they did in this one, but he's still fucking terrifying.
And we have our own scream queen on the show tonight. Darcy is here.
Yeah, right?
Looks just like her.
Magic.
This is the don't want to do your hair look.
Didn't even mean to, but I got tons of awesome feedback from a bunch of CG dudes today about Mix'em after we talked about it last night, and like probably 30-40 different people are printing their books with them and are really pleased with the quality, and got great feedback from their backers on their projects after sending the books out. So I think we're going to keep it stateside and just print the premium books with Mix'em, and the newsprint books with Alterna. So everything will be printed in the States, and that'll, shipping won't be outrageous, and it's made in the USA, which is fucking rad to be able to say about all of our stuff.
Made in the USA.
Yeah, pull out your gun and pop off a desk shot. I saw the I need a red beanie, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't pick that comment.
There's no lead in our comics. And no spyware.
What's going
on? What's up, everyone?
Ash and Jack. Oh, wow, that was double tap accidentally. What's up?
Colin?
What's going on, Colin? Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Everyone is here.
We need some more Ozzyisms from Colin.
We'll have the yeah. I don't remember how because I remember how drunk I was, but I don't remember how good my Australian accent was when I was joking about finger blasting your high school sweetheart at a 7-Eleven or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
what?
It's better than finger banging a wallaby.
Yeah. While I was that drunk, though, it felt like I was nailing it. Oh, god damn, yeah. Voidwalker 4, sorry. Had a moment there. Seeing it up, and Jesus fuck, it doesn't get old. Yeah. Pete's probably like, why isn't Spencer going ape shit in chat right now? And I'm like, I'm not here.
I know you but you have a lot of shit like coming out simultaneously. You should talk a little bit about it. You really should.
Yeah, I'm a madman.
I mean, yeah, you are. You are a fucking
Voidwalker
madman.
4 is out, and Can't Kill Cade #1. I'm trying to jump in there real quick.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Well, no, he's winding down the show. He's just showing off the stuff that just came in, but I'm like, that's fucking excellent. Yeah, so Voidwalker 4 is finally hitting shelves. I know he's been packing. I didn't go see him this weekend because he was like, nah, dude, I need to stay in and just ship orders constantly. He like had already brought everything to like collate at home and start shipping shit out. So he's like, I don't want to waste like 2 hours going to the, there we go. Yeah, I didn't want to waste like 2 hours having to meet me at the storage unit to like unload a bunch of shit to me. When I could just meet him next week after he's caught up on orders. So some people might already have gotten Voidwalker 4, depending on how close they are to Pete. Others should start getting Voidwalker 4 and Can't Kill Cade #1 this week, which is wrapping the first arc on my first series with Christian Rossi.
Hey.
Thank you to him, and thank you to everybody who's followed along on that weird ass journey with us. We'll be back with more, hopefully late next year. And what's it called? Oh, wait, Pete's completely done now, so I can kill this. Yeah. Voidwalker 4 with Christian is wrapping up that arc, and we immediately kick off with Can't Kill Cade #1 with Kevin Castanero, my co-creator on that. That was co-written with my buddy Mike, who you guys haven't gotten to experience much of, but Leo's definitely met him, and Ara's met him. He's always at cons with me.
Wait, Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
You're like, no one's really met him. Hello.
Cade was like our little weird drunken brainchild years back, and it just snowballed into this crazy thing, and Kevin got involved, and here we are now. The first issue coming soon. The second issue is even more nuts. If you're expecting something like Voidwalker, you'll definitely get that in the gore and action department, but tonally, it's a completely different book. I'd say it's almost more of a dark, I guess, black action comedy is the feedback I'm getting from people. My weird sense of humor shows through big time, and it's either hilarious or people think I'm like a serial killer, so it's an interesting read.
Both can be true at the same time.
Yeah. You'll just have to find out. You'll just have to follow along. I'm going to be the new, did you read Sutter Kane? Did you read Spencer Desmond? Did you read the new Fat McConaughey? Here's a fun fact. Australian Sign Language has a sign for fuck you, fuck the lot of you. Until you can say that it is made in Australia, almost good enough. You need to drag out your E's. A's? Like you're easing into something? Yeah, you guys really do like...
I notice Australians say yeah a lot, like at the end of the sentence.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Almost good enough. You need to drag out your E's, yeah?
I can't do it. No. I can do a British accent.
And all Australian men now have the same haircut. I watched Married at First Sight Australia. Every dude in there had the same exact haircut.
There's only one haircut allowed. And,
yeah, it's a legal thing for prisoners.
What was the one haircut?
Yeah, no, I'm not drunk now, so I don't have the confidence to just rip out even a
little
decent
bit of hair on top,
accent.
And then it's like the fade up.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't know. I think I was only nailing it in that finger blasting your high school sweetheart, because there's something about the word sweetheart that I can inflect sort of Australian, but
I'm studying your culture, Colin.
That's about it.
Take it as a sign of respect. Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was saying or how I got on that either. I was just riffing nonsense, but it's like, yeah, hang out, finger blast your high school sweetheart.
Leah said, was it Pete Rose's haircut? I wish it were. That'd be amazing. A whole country of Pete Roses.
Oh, no.
I am
extra exhausted today.
Oh, yeah. I'll be on camera in a second. I'm deep sea diving.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm also writing
the works of Jacques Cousteau.
Oh my god, it smells like my cat just walked in here and farted. Bastard. And then he meowed.
Colin said, you need to use, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah.
Oh, see, I thought if I just watched a video of a guy like yelling wallaby with an Australian accent for a really long time, I'd eventually nail it.
Yeah, I gotta watch. It's hard to get to an accent unless you're actually listening to the accent. So
That's my big thing.
I'm cold. I can't do it right now.
Yeah, my girlfriend is going insane already because it's like we've been streaming for a week consistently, and I'm like off stream doing impersonations and horrible voices constantly now just to myself, and I don't even notice it. It's like muscle memory. That's like where that Sean Connery shit came from the other night, and then I woke up to him dead, but I was like, what is happening to me?
Did you see that he had dementia?
Of course. Everybody has that shit.
Yeah, and then they said he actually died in his sleep, which is good.
Yeah, good for him. But yeah, that's like
Nassau in the Bahamas.
I feel like that's one of those things where like it's like a matter of time. and some people just get it quicker than others for whatever reason, whether it's, genetics or whatever. But that's like one of those things where I feel like eventually everybody's kind of fucking losing their mind. It's just at like what age does it happen for you?
Yeah.
If you're one of the lucky ones, I think it happens earlier.
Yeah, Sean Connery was in big trouble.
Yeah.
In Dementia Town.
Well, it's got to be nuts to be like 90 and barely able to walk around, and you're also losing your mind. Like, I feel like if you fucking lose your mind when you're still like, have motor skills and stuff, at least it's like interesting. And you don't have to worry about real world problems anymore. Politics wouldn't be driving me nuts right now.
All you need is Ryan Gosling to pull you out of it.
I'm about to enjoy myself a delicious Voidwalker soda.
Is it blackberry coffee flavored?
No, it's
they are great.
Blue raspberry kiwi. I can send you some. I still have some left from.
Yeah, I love sodas.
When we made them,
we call them Coke down here. They're all Coke.
Of course you do. Little Voidwalker soda from.
That was like a delicious Coke
back in the day.
That saved my life at a con.
Yeah, we just got yeeted out of our minds on all this natural cane sugar soda.
No. Remember, I was in line to go see Kevin Eastman, and I was dying. I was there forever, but I had to see Kevin Eastman. I had to.
Kayla, favorite Coke.
My favorite what?
Coke.
My favorite Coke.
Your favorite
Diet
soda.
Coke?
Favorite soda.
My favorite soda.
You novinas.
Probably Sprite.
Yeah, for us literate. For us reading folk.
How dare you, sir? I shall see you on the battlefield in the morning.
I had a sip of something wet and bubbly once. They called it Coke, so now anything wet and bubbly is Coke.
Hey, we invented it.
Oh, okay.
You sons of bitches. Damn Yankees. See, this is what the Northern aggression is all about, people. Right there.
We invented all sorts of fucked up shit, like Boston baked beans and stuff. Shit that just makes you fat and lazy. That's why it's like impressive how angry Boston is.
People with rocks.
You're like impressed when you get to Boston and you see how angry everyone is daily, because you're like, wow, like, I mean, place is super friendly too, but it's like people have a capacity to be so angry and friendly at the same time while being stricken with the thickest itis of their lives. Like there's nothing in Boston that's not like, I'm coming for your heart for lunch. Like and I love it there.
I feel like it's so true. Like you got to be ready.
Like look at Kayla. She's
you got to be ready.
Prime example. A nice girl from the Boston area eats beef and cheese and swears like a sailor. But she can also be one of the most compassionate people ever.
It's the nutrition square: beef on the bottom, cheese on top.
I believe the spork was invented in New Hampshire. I believe that too, because it's so passive and chill up there. People just want to be like left the fuck alone, and I love that. Like if New Hampshire wasn't moving further north and like into colder territory, I probably would have already been like, let's get the fuck out of here, Beth. But I already hate Connecticut. It's like 34 degrees tonight.
It's actually 48 degrees here tonight in Tallahassee.
Yeah, that sucks dick. That makes me feel a whole lot better too, because it's like I'm about to make these beanies for the whole team and send them out, and half the team lives in like fucking tropical weather. Kevin's like, that shit's dope. I'm like, yeah, you can wear just the beanie.
For an hour a day.
Yeah. Butt naked in his backyard.
Is that how he draws?
Yeah, right. That's how he gets all that energy in there. He loosens up a lot. That'd be hilarious. Kevin draws completely nude. Yeah. Oh, also, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get like proof of it to share. I need to see if my landlord can like send it to me. But he showed me on his weird little camera system today the video of the black bear from Halloween.
Oh, shit.
And we thought, because he's just an old man, like, it was dark as fuck. It was like 11:30 at night when he texted us and was like, careful outside, Spencer, because he knows I smoke. And I was like, go out on our open porch out front and smoke a cigarette. It's like a 10-foot wide porch. If a bear walked up on one side, there's nowhere for me to really run in the time of spotting a bear to get away from a bear. So it's like, just be aware there's a bear around.
Yeah, black bears, you run. Brown bears, you don't.
Oh, yeah. We have them, like, in the state parks nearby, but that's, like, nearby is, like, miles and miles away in the parts of town that aren't, like, the hood. They're, like, forest and shit. We live in an area that, like, is, like, just
city bears versus
everything's built on top of it. Yeah, this fucking city bear in our backyard trying to climb up his RV on the ladder. And I guess he was just too fat to get up the ladder, so he just sat down at the back of the RV, and he's like just in the edge of the shadows of the back spotlight, so it was like really hard to see him, but you can see movement in the shadows and two eyes glowing, and then you see this fucking giant figure like sway out near the ladder, tries to climb up, can't get up, and just fucking plops down like right at the edge of the shadows, and you can see like his feet and his claws, and he's just like sitting like a baby staring at the camera like he knows exactly where it is, and then he gets up and walks back into the darkness and disappears, and back into the darkness is like up towards my front porch. And I was like, I was out there like on and off all night, like where the fuck did this bear go? Like there's nowhere to go in my backyard except like up my side yard around the house, or like through a bunch of cars in the driveway. And it was like, how did I not see this fucking giant bear? He looked huge. He was not a baby, which is what I was expecting. I was like, oh god, it's probably like a sad fucking cub wandering around. Like, I was like, maybe I should call like animal control or something. Like I know we have like,
go deep sea diving with you.
Yeah, right. Forest rangers and stuff. Yeah, I just wanted some honey and some weed. It's like, yo, this place smells good. But I'm like, I'm not like a huge hippie or anything, but I'm like, I feel like anytime if I called the like police around here to deal with it and get in a hold of the forest rangers, they would just come out here and blast the bear. Like, it wouldn't even be a thing. Like the cops here would just be like, all right, let's go light this thing up.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. And the thing, like, it's big, but it looks like it's just barely an adult. Like, well, not that black bears get that big in the first place. It's
only a small child, not a whole human, you know.
Yeah, he's not even much of a bear killer, right? Or a man killer right now. He'd be a man paralyzer at most. He's not even strong enough to kill one of us. Look at him. He's adorable. But yeah, I was like, man, I'm just gonna let this fucking thing be and go on its own. Like, no car is gonna hit it or anything. Like, it'll be all right. If push comes to shove, it's gonna maul somebody. That's my Spider-Man story. I let a bear walk off into the darkness, and it came back and mauled my uncle.
What the fuck? It's so random.
That's my Uncle Ben. I let him go, and he mauled my uncle. That makes Spider-Man 10 times better. There we go. I gotta write to Marvel. All right, guys, stream's over. No.
Dear Akira Yoshida.
Universe.
Yeah, Akira Yoshida. So you guys are doing this multiverse Spider-Man. How about one where Uncle Ben was killed by a bear instead?
Into the Bearverse.
Nothing's different. Nope. Nothing else. Just the bear instead of the guy.
It's a bear. He still shoots webs, even though he has bear powers.
Also, it's not a bear mauling. The bear shoots Uncle Ben. In a freak bear shooting accident.
In a freak bear
because Peter Parker didn't call
Bear Patrol.
Bear Patrol. Which is not a government organization. It's another superhero named Bear Patrol.
And it was an Australian bear too that showed up. No reason. Named Colin. I killed Uncle Ben, yeah? Nah.
A bunch of people left on that one. They were like, all right, we're out. We're up to 360 watch hours, ladies and gents. And what is it for 377 subscribers? Hot damn.
All right. Thank you for dealing with us because we are well organized.
I mean, me and Jeff are fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie. It feels good. It feels real damn good.
You'll get the full Australian. Watch Trent from Punchy. I believe
just that name Punchy is very Australian.
Right? I was like, I thought I was missing out on things, and nope, that's the end of chat. Spark invented in New Hampshire. That's it. Jesus. What a day. Yeah, Bear exists. I'm gonna try and get confirmation, like share that on Twitter on here.
Beats, Bears.
So how many hours left in the campaign?
Yeah, let's look at that real quick.
Yeah, let's look at the campaign.
I can share
Dicka, sausage.
I was gonna say I could share a little something from what's it called? My upcoming project that I've already
actually
but I haven't officially announced anything with it. It's gonna be another Death Curse book, but I am writing it and drawing it.
So you're gonna share it. I'm ready to see it.
Guys, leave us all behind. Taking all our gerbs.
Are you kidding me? That's literally like that.
You took my gerb.
The idea for that campaign is to get another book out at Death Curse that's just like if it's popular, it's a money maker. That just means we can throw more money at more creators and get more awesome names working for us. Like that's like an investment egg for all of us. Like so we don't necessarily need to crowdfund everything. I think it'd be cool if that thing makes money. My portion of the profits would go just right back into the imprint to get more shit going, get Mateus on a book, stuff like that. Kayla writing on a book.
I can't wait to write. I'm super excited. I get to be like a Padawan right now, though.
Reverse the roles. Do I have it shared now?
Yeah, we're back, Frog.
Yeah, and I actually need to update this. I love it. I leave this open so we can see where we were the night before, and then I refresh it to where we are now, because we are over 9,000.
I feel like Vegeta.
I'm jumping off ghosts.
That's all I could think of all day. It's over 9,000.
Yes, I really wish that we could play that clip and not get sued.
What's going on, Frog G? Good seeing you, man. Yeah, we broke 9,000, which is insane. All the projections and shit Indiegogo keeps giving us, we just keep shattering like every day. Now it says we're gonna hit like 11 grand, which would be insane. But
if that happens,
yeah, we're already happy where we're at. This book's coming to you guys, and we're double checking things with the printers, I should say, and things are gonna run smoothly. We basically got the back half of the book to do. I got some lettering to catch up to with Jeff right now for the first half, and it's gonna be kick ass. Like I was doing some math on the back end last night, just with the numbers we have now, how many backers we have, rough ballpark, and there might be some even more added surprises coming to everyone who backed us, because things are looking really good financially right now for the campaign. A lot better than we expected.
Oh, it just went up again.
Oh shit. I genuinely didn't even need to hit the refresh button that time. I just have this horrible tracker pad on this.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
9057. God damn. We are at 120% of our goal right now, which is insane.
150 backers, all now on a government watch list.
I was going to say, there was a point in time less than a week ago where, like, going up 1% felt like a huge triumph. And, like, it got to a point where we were like, we just need to get this much daily to get to our goal. And, it turned into a real nail biter. But, now it is flying, and we're stoked. We'll be taking down the cameo stuff for the most part, just so Jeff can lock in the final pages and the rest of the story. We got someone who backed for the VP originally and then traded up for the president tier. So we got our Goldie now. And that means I can finalize a few things with the script and start collecting pictures of everybody for Jeff later this week, and start finishing up this book.
Make them sexy.
Yeah, right. Send us your best photos of yourself. We get to throw Freyga in the pink bunny suit, which I'm really excited for. I talked with Jeff. I'm almost like, I don't even want that to be a cameo. I think that might just be like a featured zombie in it, just because it fits so perfectly with the ridiculous tone of the book. Yeah, dude, we have not stopped thanking Kelsey. Again, thank you, Kelsey. If you see this,
Kelsey's the best.
Yeah, we had like a deadlocked fight between Michael Green, Mandy Summers, which is crazy because we never even got on Mandy Summers' show or anything like that. I don't think I've ever really spoken to Mandy other than like liking posts on Twitter and stuff like that. But Mandy evidently promoted the shit out of the book because her, Clint, and Michael Green, Clint Stoker, all were like deadlocked for first place on referrals, and then Kelsey had us on and came in and like almost quadrupled what they got for referrals in like a half hour. It was absolutely insane. It was also really cool with like all the tracking on the back end of Indiegogo to see that stuff. It makes it a whole lot easier to go and thank all these people after the fact if you missed anyone. Thank you to Mandy, to Clint, to Michael Green, everyone else that backed us. It's been insane. Yeah, Kelsey though, like endorsing us and loving the book as much as he did, definitely helped get us in front of a lot of people. And I'm still like getting hit up about us showing up on his show, so that was really cool. We wanted to get Cecil on at some point. I feel like we need to put him in the book. We're both fans of his madness.
It was a dream come true talking to Kelsey for me.
Right? Yeah.
It was very surreal.
If you go back and you watch that stream, Jeff is just smiling like it's Christmas and he's 10 years old, like the entire stream.
It was great because it was the full Kelsey experience. Like, we talked for like 15 minutes thinking we were live, and we weren't. Like, how great is that?
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. We had a great conversation, hit the ground running, and we're just like, wow, like this is great. Like there wasn't really like any dead air or anything like that. It was like cool.
And he got distracted by sexy pics of Darcy, which is awesome.
Yeah. He kept stopping on all the shots of Darcy. He was just like, yeah, this book's great. This book's great. And we look at the timer and Kelsey's like, yeah, I think we've been going for a while. And we look at it and the timer's at 0 and it says go live. And we're all like, oh shit. Like,
I think that's awesome when everything just flows like that, because then when you go live, everything runs smoothly.
Yeah. Takes like the butterflies out of your stomach.
Yeah. Because everything's natural. So that's the best kind of environment to be on.
So in order to show this thing off, I just am going to DM it to Jeff really quick on Twitter again, and then I can just pull that up on Twitter and share that screen. But
all right. Whatever you got to do.
It'll probably be a little bit hard to see here. Nope. Don't do that, you animal. We're still learning.
I am technologically errored.
Little
all right, here we go.
Rough thumbnail layout from Kevin Castanero for Camp Rainbow. And
I like it.
It's a little bit hard to see, but right in between those trees is a little buddy peeking out. And that's going to be for the Camp Rainbow ash can. And that's all I'm going to say about that for right now. It's going to be fun, though. Another Death Curse book coming. And I've been talking to some other guys, and we got some other stuff lined up. So 2021 is going to be a really big year. And it's all thanks to our kick-ass 150 backers. Basically helping us with our first step into things. And
this has been a crazy year for everybody, but even though it's been pretty bad for the most part for everybody, this has been a great year for me in terms of you guys have made it possible for me to make comics, and I can't thank you all enough. You're amazing. This was a great experience, and I hope to keep doing it for you guys and giving you guys cooler and cooler shit each and every time.
Yes, everyone else's year sucked, but Jeff's was pretty good, so thank you.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, right.
Mommy said that I'm the most special boy in the world.
Slam dunk.
That was good.
Creature from the Black Lagoon's down here.
Stop playing with your food, Spencer. He's always blowing bubbles in his milk.
I said the Creature from the Black Lagoon's down here.
Oh.
The creature.
He sounds like he's got asthma.
Did you hear him?
Yeah, he's got asthma.
He's whistling.
He's whistling?
Whistling underwater. Now it looks like my office is on fire. What's going on? We got the chest hair out for the ladies tonight.
There's special effects going on. That's what it is. Smoke bombs. Yeah, you just walk through it. It's your aura. On. Yeah.
Now that everybody knows I'm gay for John Carpenter, I guess I just turned the fog machine on for good.
Well, apparently he hates you.
Hi, John. Yeah, right?
I think he struck us personally.
I was going to say, so we did have someone, I think, that actually flagged it. So someone popped in and was like, oh, these guys are watching copyrighted shit and flagged it. Whether that was like a YouTube employee or something. But I'm pretty sure it was a manual flag. And then on top of that, we had two automated flags after the fact when the video processed. You want to hear something funny, though? You guys were saying it was the Big Trouble video. That shit didn't even come up.
Oh, really?
We got flagged for the Distant Dreams one. That was just him playing music in his garage with I think it's his son and a couple other musicians.
Oh.
The one with all the young guys, and it was basically all green toned. And then the Christine short film one that he did.
I was gonna say because that's newer.
Yeah, and I was like, man, the Christine one, I was bummed to cut because we made so many jokes about fucking the car and stuff, but I was like, we have to cut it.
Or the sexy car.
Yeah, I mean,
what else you gonna do with it?
Fuck that car.
Yeah.
Just put it in the glove box.
That's the new MTV show. Fuck that car.
Yeah. Exhibit left the show, so we can't pimp anymore.
Yeah, now it's Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah. And he's horny as all fuck. Holy shit, dude. Yeah.
It's just been on E! News. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have broken up.
Clicking that to get the video back up to cut that clip forever. I was just like, no.
Machine Gun Kelly's new song, What? Wet Ass Tailpipe.
That's excellent. Holy shit. God damn it.
It's all about that tailpipe, son.
Dude, we're 40 minutes in. We can't rap yet.
Come on, yo.
No.
That tailpipe.
What?
Tonight will be an early night for me because I am exhausted. I am physically so exhausted.
Yeah,
and tomorrow we're going to be streaming for quite a while.
We have a long
yeah, we probably
night
should
tomorrow.
not do a long one tonight just because of that.
Okay, Dad.
You're almost like Dad right now with your hair all combed.
Yeah, I'm gonna get drunk. It's not even combed. I couldn't tell you. I maybe brush my hair once a month. No, it's just these headphones. I put them on and it makes the illusion of me combing my hair.
Do you use the beard comb more than your hair comb, Spencer?
Probably, yeah, just because my beard like weaves together and gets uncomfortable if I don't brush it. Dude, by the end of November, I'm gonna look like a you probably won't be able to see my chest anymore.
It's gonna grow together.
Yeah, it's just gonna weave down into it.
And when you go to hibernate for the winter?
Eventually, I won't have to wear pants or a shirt anymore. I'll just have like a dreadlock that weaves into my ball bush.
Ball bush.
No Shave November is going to be righteous. No, I'm not like Slavic or anything. That won't happen. We're fine.
Oh my God. Oh shit. So yeah, but John Carpenter, we love you. We really do. We truly love you.
Yeah, you beautiful son of a bitch.
Like, we love you. Everything that you have done.
Fucking playing games with me.
I'll bash your beautiful teeth in.
Also, as of right now, I think it'd be like an extra like $600 or $700 to what's it called? Add like a matte lamination and a spot UV to the books for the backers that we have. Which I thought that would be kind of cool. Make like the logo glossy. Make like
I don't know if this is a racist impersonation right now.
Make the logo real glossy and everything else matte. Matt McConaughey.
It always comes back to McConaughey. All right. You gotta make that spot.
We should have had a poll for who is the best Matt McConaughey on Halloween.
Gotta make it glossy.
We missed the mark with that.
Be a lot cooler if it was.
Oh my goodness gracious! But yeah, we should have done a poll for that.
Yeah, we'll have next year. We'll have the great McConaughey off.
Matt is a flat circle.
I'm gonna be ready. I will be ready. I am gonna be ready.
Oh my God, dude, that's a fucking slam dunk. Guys, share this out. Get us. We need thousands of followers.
Hey, he's doing everybody's show right now.
Just so we can get our show.
I mean, if he'll do a Rogan show, he'll definitely do ours.
Yeah. We're way less right wing.
He was in Hot Ones today. Come on, man.
Come
on, man.
I need to watch that. Holy shit. That's excellent. Fuck. I love that Matthew McConaughey just frags my brain every time. It's like, don't know where to go after that. What do you do after you climb the top of the mountain? Mount McConaughey.
You fuck McConaughey.
I am so concerned about this.
Come on our show. Let us have sex with you.
It can be the mouth or butt, whichever one you choose.
Am I the only one not interested in this?
You don't want to fuck Matt McConaughey. Yeah. You're the one person in the world.
You don't want to fuck Matt McConaughey's butt. Fucking A.
Nah, I'm good with that.
I'm gonna choke on neon soda for children. Talking about butt fucking Matt McConaughey.
We're gonna get flagged for this. You're gonna get a restraining order put on against you.
This is somehow copyrighted material. He's like, how do they know my next script? Jesus. Matt, if you're listening, we love you.
Please don't flag us.
Yeah, right. John Carpenter's just gonna flag us again. He's got a Google alert for anyone talking about him.
We got two Hollywood enemies, Matthew McConaughey and John Carpenter. But maybe they'll team up and make a great movie together. And because of us.
Oh my God, that would
clearly
be fucking
I've lost
amazing.
my touch because Matt's still alive. And
no, you haven't.
Yeah,
no,
don't put that into the world. I don't want to look at Twitter tomorrow and see like John Carpenter's dead and Matthew McConaughey died.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah, right. I'd have like fans kicking in my door. It's like one's a weird coincidence. Two's kind of weird.
He's not all right anymore.
Yeah, right. You son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
Matthew McConaughey's dead. It'd be a lot cooler if he wasn't. Get
what
the
about
fuck
Scott
out
Staff?
here.
Scott Staff is like untouchable too.
Yeah,
well, he's got God on his side, and he's
petrified by crystal.
I still think that article where T.I. said he found him on the roof.
Yeah, that dude's fucking Wolverine. He's a fucking
that was
Highlander.
like, that was.
Yeah, I love when you're like, I had to smoke pot with Scott Stapp to save his life. Like that's a fucking. And I mean, if you've read anything about the guy, it's a crazy, believable story.
He said, "There's a guy up there moaning." Yeah. He was up there moaning on the ground.
I love too. What does that say though about?
Do you think his moaning was like? Oh.
Can you imagine? Like, and you're just like trying to smoke, and you hear that. I'd be like, "What?" And like, first I'd have to look at my friend and be like, "Yo, am I really high, bro?"
But also, yeah, you're like. How is it T.I. is like, holy shit, that's Scott Stapp from Creed. Like, what does that say about T.I.?
Maybe he thought he was gonna fly over to T.I. He's like, with arms wide open.
Yeah. Holy shit,
I'm
it's
falling 7 stories down.
T.I., can I puff that? I'm coming over.
I'm falling to the ground. 8 stories down.
With arms wide open.
This shit really
just right off the banister. His head lands one floor down on T.I.'s level. Hey, dude, can I rip there? My head fucking hurts real bad. I'll show you my butthole. Yeah, because he was like he smoked a bunch of crack and went up on that roof.
Yo, Eddie Vedder just fell 7 stories down.
Holy shit, dude. I loved your Into the Wild soundtrack.
Oh, that one's not me, but that's still kind of cool.
Oh, my God.
That's how Scott Stapp always talks everywhere he goes. Can I get $10 on number 2?
I'll show you everything. I don't know what that means. Please don't.
I'm gonna be performing behind the trash can at 7-Eleven.
We're gonna get flagged again. All of a sudden,
I'll blow you all right there.
I wonder if we're like
the dumpster
with cheeks wide open.
I really still think you gotta base a character off of him. We have to base a character off of him.
I can't believe I'm now that made me think back. We've been struck for a shitty song by Creed that no one remembers that they wrote for Scream 2.
How did that go again?
Not even Scream. What if?
What if?
Oh yeah.
What if I?
What if?
What if I was still alive?
And the guitarist.
I think that's just the lyrics. Yeah, and the guitarist who's like playing for a way heavier band.
He was like, I've been waiting my whole life.
I wouldn't
for
be
this
surprised
moment.
if they have like a documentary and like that guy was just like, I was on a ton of cocaine during the What If video and playing at double the time. Like it looks like they had to slow down the footage for him and he was still going too fast. It's amazing. I almost want to watch it again, but we'll get taken down. So we've been taken down for obscure Creed song from a horror movie and 2 popular John Carpenter songs from horror movies. So both ends of the spectrum, basically.
Let's go for the hat trick.
We also, though, never got flagged for that. What was it? The Marlins song that Scott Stapp did?
Oh, yeah. Baseball.
Yeah. Fucking baseball!
You swing a bat, and you run to the base, and then your coach tells you to go to the next base, and then you try to go to the other base. That's the lyrics.
Swallow a hot dog whole!
It's just all the most minute parts of
slide in dirt, tossing balls.
Take your steroid shot.
Shirts. Yeah, Creed.
Oh.
But then he still like works in his own shit. He's like, "There's too many immigrants here."
Yo, Marlins, what's going on?
I can't pronounce that dude's name. I don't think Scott Stapp likes people in baseball that are from America.
This lineup needs a translator. As tears of confusion stream down my face.
Oh, wait. If you had to, all right. If you had to choose between
you got it from both ends.
And 30 Seconds to Mars, what are you listening to?
What's up, Simonon? Oh my God, 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had a little thing about 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah. Jeff was all
amazing
singing that you Hold Me Down song. Marry me, marry me. That song's all about being gay for your boyfriend. It's a good one. I just love that every night we fluctuate like back and forth. We'll have 10 people in here, and then 7 we'll go on a tear for like 5 minutes just riffing, and it'll be like,
well, yeah, because they want to go watch Creed videos now.
Like,
they did rule, bro.
Yeah, they're bringing up some of the best fucking cuts, man. Hell yeah.
So what is going on?
Yeah. How's everybody else doing?
That's the great question, isn't it?
What is going on, everyone?
I like that Kayla can get us back on track as we just go off for like 20 minutes talking stupid shit.
That's the brand, man.
I want to know.
This is what'll get us to 10,000. Oh shit.
You want to
So I made that joke prematurely. 90-92.
Great year.
151.
151.
What is it? 28 hours left?
1 million hours left.
121%. That's not possible.
All of the hours left. This is an imperfect percentage.
Indiegogo didn't go to school.
Indiegogo.
I think that we should play that trailer.
They did not have the money for school. They had to crowdfund school. But everybody hated school, so Indiegogo could not raise the money to go to school.
I am so concerned. Everything that is going on here tonight.
You said I'm so concerned?
I am so concerned. No education.
I'm kind of stoned. Allegedly.
Oh my God. He's like
Sure, I may have been deep sea diving, and I may have been smoking a bunch of pot. What's it to you? Allegedly. Pan de Muerto, anyone? That's made up.
Look, Spencer likes to take his scuba seriously. He's got to practice.
If you'll notice, I turn off my camera so I can get into my gear and then get out of it as quickly as possible. That's what I'm testing every time I'm off.
He's gonna be a Navy SEAL.
Nah, he's Scuba Steve.
I've gotten it down to a sharp 45 seconds. I'm waiting for the day where I just mute my mic and like rip a giant bong on camera.
What is Pan de Muerto? What does
that was Dia de Muertos.
I don't know. You gotta
Sorry, I'm underwater.
Yeah. What if it was true that you actually were jumping in your bathtub?
Yeah, I have like a dunk tank in my office.
We should replay that trailer.
To all the haters. Yeah, I have to re-share the screen then if I'm doing that because I didn't share audio, Kayla, because I'm an idiot.
What is
Pan I feel like you should share the other one too.
Some sort of way of just addressing that.
It's a sweet bread.
I'm not good with Spanish anymore, man. It's been ages.
He said the sweet bread.
Oh, is that like something you be eating during the? Is it a holiday technically?
Made to put on the ofrenda. That does sound good.
Bread for the dead. Oh, Kevin texted me. Sorry, guys. Spaced out for a moment there. I'm just like,
no, not you.
Yeah, right. No, right. You know me, that steady stream of consciousness.
The ofrenda is the home altar with a collection of objects placed in a ritual display during the annual and traditionally Mexican.
Yeah, it's bread for the dead.
Yeah, it's like I remember that properly. It's like I didn't know it was called Jesus, what the fuck? Sorry, I jumped to the wrong screen again.
Pan de Muerto?
Yeah, Pan de Muerto. I did a bunch of research a while ago because there's sort of a character in Hellseekers.
It's made to resemble Bone of the Dead. That's cool. That's pretty metal.
Yeah, that's wicked metal.
I didn't know that was bread. That's interesting. I always thought it was like a cookie or something. I mean, I guess technically it's sweet bread.
Yeah,
you know
it's
I mean?
kind of all the same. So like I think it's like only like America where there's a lot of distinction between shit like that. Like there's like an argument going viral on Twitter the other day about people arguing about the name of like biscuits and shit.
Oh yeah, I saw something like
Donald got involved in it too.
Wasn't it like an Egyptian word or something?
It came from like India or something originally.
Everything comes from India.
And it had some other crazy name, but it was like essentially like a cookie or whatever. But like there's a million names for fucking everything. But that's like something that's actually tied to like a traditional like holiday, which I think is really fucking cool. And it's just like a rad holiday. I don't think there's very many cultures still doing a lot of stuff like that. I mean, there are others that do like honor the dead traditions and shit, but
bring out your dead.
Yeah.
I'm not dead yet.
Some claim they put ashes of real skeletons on the first offering.
Well, that's just gross.
Gnarly. Yeah, I researched some of this for Hellseekers, and then years and years back, I was writing like a novella that probably no one will ever see. We've actually talked about turning it into a comic eventually. I think we mentioned it on the stream when Kevin was on the other night. Is called the Devil's Jaw, and translated to like Mandula del Diablo or something like that. Kevin translated it for me, but it was just this weird crime noir set between like the U.S. and Mexico, and it sort of spirals into a horror story. But Never finished it as a novella, and think it would work better as just a comic because I love comics.
I'm eating a sweetbread of my culture right now called Pop-Tarts.
That's pretty fucking cool and also really metal.
Hmm.
I guarantee you there's a metal song out somewhere written about this.
It would make a cool comic, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin anything in Hellseekers, but there's a character that kind of ties into the land of the dead, and there's a lot of different, I guess, like folklore pulled from all different places.
Wasn't it like a combination of like Catholicism and like the Mayan religions and some other stuff like that?
Just a bunch of shit clashing all at once.
Yeah, because like Mexico still has like the influence of the Mayan stuff and the Catholicism that came with Spain. So it's like a real mixture.
That's cool as fuck. It would just be like tacos and whiskey, just like all over the place for mine. If you want my dead ass to show up for you after I'm gone, guys, tacos and whiskey.
All right, you know what I want, so
yeah, beef and cheese and Fireball. Shocker.
Yeah, Hawaiian pizza.
Did you watch those
that's
animated
the grossest offerenda ever.
Did you see either of those movies? Like there was like the one from Pixar, and then there was the one from Guillermo del Toro
Coco?
produced.
I gotta do that. I gotta do that now. If I show that,
watch it.
If I show that with Deadstrike and Hellseekers, I need to do that. Show one of those altars with a bunch of beef and cheese and Fireball at
it, with fucking Macho Man in the middle.
It's to resurrect Randy.
But yeah, Coco was the Pixar one, and I don't remember what the other one was called. Was it just Day of the Dead?
The Book of the Dead. Right?
Book of the Dead, yeah. Did you guys watch either of those?
Right.
I watched Coco.
Holy fucking
How'd you like
shit.
It? Oh my gosh.
Look at that shit. Thank you so much, everybody that is supporting us.
Motherfuckers.
And we should play that trailer.
I love you guys. Oh yeah, I need to reset the page. Sorry.
Is that Matthew McConaughey doing that?
Oh my god.
He wants that butthole fucked.
He's a come on down.
Oh my god. Restraining order, I'm telling you.
You can't restrain me from that.
When he set up and left for dead by his own gang in a world gone undead. Kill them all. This fall, when hell is full.
So good.
City of Rot.
Best trailer ever.
Yeah, right? I didn't know this was going to be such a big hit with everybody. Like, I was excited about it, but I was like, who knows how it'll land. And I get more feedback on this than fucking anything else on the campaign. Yeah.
24 hours, basically. A little over 24 hours, everyone, to reserve your copy today.
We're almost 25% of the way to fucking hitting our goal again. That's fucking bonkers.
This is amazing. This is truly amazing.
Hey, so how do you say his name? Simenon?
It's another... It's another Darcy's Darlings.
But so he said the idea is that your loved ones eat the spirit of the bread when they visit. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the part.
I read
you
all
also put the dead one's favorite meals and drinks. What would your guys' favorite meal and drink be on the Day of the Dead?
That's what I was saying. Was mine would be. Where are you, Jeff? You're out of your mind.
I didn't hear. I was reading.
I said whiskey and tacos, and Kayla said beef and cheese and Fireball.
I thought you guys.
What would be yours? It would probably be that drink that he's drinking right now.
No.
Yeah.
That's not. No.
No, it'd be some sick fucking giant thing of ice cream or something.
Yeah, it would be some fried chicken livers and sushi and mac and cheese and shrimp.
Book of Life, that's what it's called. Why did I say the Book of the Dead?
And then a cherry Coke.
It's a horror movie, I think.
Mashed potatoes.
Wait, what did you say it would be?
I have a whole bunch of shit.
He said like 80 items. It was a lot. He said mac and cheese, cherry Coke, fried chicken livers,
mashed potatoes,
shrimp. You said shrimp? Did you?
Hell
You
yeah.
did
What is up, David?
Yeah. I mean, hey, you got to honor me, right? You got to give me the whole smorgasbord, you know?
I would need Dunkin' Donuts as well. And probably some kind of books.
Dunkin' Donuts, you fucking goblin.
You know I need it.
God. I'm from New England too, and I'm not nearly the weirdo goblin that you are about.
And you know I have the weirdest Dunkin' Donuts coffee order too. So
closing a bunch of them, right?
What's up?
You said that they're closing a bunch of them.
What,
good.
Dunks?
That they'll finally level it off, dude. There's one in like I heard there's like 3 in like every town out here. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like
people are going, I am too.
People are going ape shit out west that they were like popping up over there, like here and there, like everywhere in New England. Like even small towns have like 2 Dunkins in them. It's fucking bonkers. Like,
do you guys have a Duck Donuts?
I don't know how they've stayed open. Congrats, team. I'm crying. Thanks, dude. What did you say? What do we have?
Duck Donuts? Do you have a Duck Donuts?
No,
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Made up. The closest Krispy Kreme. I've
never heard of that.
Actually, Jeff, that's part of the casino con, Terrificon that we were talking about.
Krispy Kreme's there.
Yeah, the closest Krispy Kreme is in the casino, and we make a point of when we're drunk out of our minds hitting up Krispy Kreme every night because the casino's it's all open like 24 hours for the most part. And Krispy Kreme's one of the ones that is open 24 hours.
And
so you can go there bombed at like 3 a.m, get fresh donuts right off the fucking belt, and go up to your room and just party and eat donuts. It's fantastic, and it's like a tradition.
We'll go amazing.
There, we'll get like 4 dozen donuts, and it'll just be like 5 of us bombed eating donuts in the middle of the night.
What's the other place that we go to? The place with the extra large portions of everything. We go there every year.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I forget the name.
Remember I got the jar of bacon? I got a giant jar of bacon. I'm such a class act.
I think it's one of Bobby Flay's restaurants there, but it doesn't have, it's one of the ones that doesn't have his name on it. And they have like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu, but they all are running all day long. So you can get whatever the fuck you want. Like you can get a side of bacon with anything. And all this fucking crazy shit, and yeah, like Kayla was saying, like it's insane amounts of food.
Kayla, what is your Dunkin' Donuts order?
My Dunkin' Donuts order, my coffee, what I usually like. I like a medium iced raspberry coffee with 3 pumps of mocha, 2 sugars, and cream.
You don't get a donut too?
Sometimes I get a donut, but I prefer their croissants. I love like they have the sweet black pepper bacon croissant. If they had that, I would be all for it. You know I would. Slim Jim croissant.
This man really wants to get his scuba license. Listen to the dedication.
But like Dunkin' Donuts, I love their glazed donuts the best.
From the
believe it or not.
Lagoon. I'm gonna find out if he's got a peen or a poon.
What? What?
We're just gonna...
that's why, like, can I tell you? That's why The Shape of Water weirded me out. That movie.
That's why, because you couldn't tell if he had a peen or a poon.
No, just that movie weirded me out.
You know, I heard they based The Creature from the Black Lagoon off Scott Stapp.
First non-binary universal monster, way ahead of his time.
Didn't you notice how his arms were always wide open? Oh, come on! How dare you not give me a laugh on that one?
Sorry, I was reading.
That was so delayed. That was so delayed.
Come on!
What's going on, wise guys? Welcome to the stream, man.
What's up?
Holy shit,
dude! I'm so illiterate. I saw that and I was like, "Whiz-giz." Okay.
Yeah, dude, I can't remember whose stream it was last night, but somebody read it. I think it was like Dan's stream or something. It might not even have been last night now. It might have been the night before. Might have been that big battle stream, but someone called him Whiz-giz, And
Ooh.
I'm just like listening to the stream in my office. Like I'm not on stream. I'm completely by myself, just like sitting here writing. And I just like screamed laughing out loud to myself when someone said whiz jizz.
It's like the Cheese Whiz knockoff brand.
The one you don't want
Yeah.
for pranking your friends.
And it's white cheddar flavor.
Yeah. Aerosol horse jizz.
I am concerned. I am very concerned. Here.
Building that platform for ourselves. Holy shit.
I just need that Slim Jim sponsorship.
the only channel where we'll fight you if you don't like us.
Hey, John Carpenter, you're our hero, but you struck us. Go fuck yourself.
Right? You want to fight, old man? Holy shit.
We're threatening an 80-year-old.
I've done worse.
Oh.
Holy shit. Yeah, so we watched the trailer a bunch. We'll kick it up again. We're at 92.47, which is still
you should also
fucking bonkers to me.
You should also
Yes, ma'am.
You should show the little trailer you made for
Our Lovely Faces. Oh yeah, the secret trailer I wasn't telling anybody about. That
you showed it before.
Oh, I showed it on here like way a while ago, and I'm pretty sure that whole stream got taken down.
I thought I didn't know. I was never told that. You never communicated that to me. But I feel like this is still amazing, and it should be shown.
Not my dad, Kayla.
Sometimes I might be.
So this was
that boy needs to learn.
This was a quick. I've been designing a suit for Camp Rainbow because we were originally going to shoot a little short film with some friends, and that might still be happening. Kind of like a promo short film for the Camp Rainbow comic because it's coming way later. Probably at least a year out at this point because I'm drawing it. We'll make the full announcement right now. Kevin Castanero is doing layouts on the book. He's the artist on Can't Kill Cade with me, my co-creator. He's helping me out big time. He's sort of like the cinematographer on the whole thing. So it's going to look kick-ass. The gore is going to be awesome. It's going to be dynamic as all hell. It's a slasher book. That's why I was excited about WIREHEAD. I was like, we've been planning this for a while too, so this will be a lot of fun. We sort of have our own little slasher rivalry we can build up now. But Kevin's on layouts. I am penciling the book, and Ryan Wynn is officially on board to ink me over the book. So it's gonna be a fucking wild book. I'm still working on the script and everything like that. I sort of went over a bit of the outline with Kayla today, and I think she liked it. Jeff knows a lot about it too, outline-wise, and just like a lot of the twists and turns and weird things going on in it. Camp Rainbow, Leo, is just the ash can. I guess I'll explain a little bit of that. It's sort of the premise of the book is what happens after the credits roll on a slasher movie sort of thing. This was something I started writing years back. I reached out to Victor Miller, the creator of Friday the 13th, and made contact with him and started kicking around the ideas for this. He ended up backing out for whatever reason. He's still dealing with the legal stuff of Friday the 13th. But he backed out of the project and let me go forward with it on my own. It's changed a shitload since then. But essentially it was what happens after the credits roll on a slasher movie. And this final girl grows up to be an FBI field agent and is pulled back to what she believes is a copycat murder in this small town that she went to camp in when she was a teenager. Past that, nothing. Camp Rainbow is going to be an ash can that will be with the book that is of the original massacre when Shannon, the main character, was a teenager, and the actual book is called Return to Camp Rainbow. So I'll show a little trailer of that. That's actually, it's a digital paint over of a photograph of me in the Camp Rainbow outfit, with some effects and shit done. I did the paint over, and then Institute made this track for us that you guys will recognize as it's been a little subliminal teaser in our Death Curse stream opening. The countdown is actually the Camp Rainbow theme. Should have stayed gone. So you'll notice that song in this little lightly animated teaser.
Yeah, everyone's gonna love this. This is phenomenal.
Yeah, some of you might have seen this a while back when I was drunk and streaming.
I'm sorry, but when else? I'm sorry. When that's not happening. Like, is that not the case?
Oh, back in the pool.
Yeah.
Sweet, dude.
So that's my giant ass in a big old helmet. Actually.
Sounds like you're putting one on right now.
Definitely cannot fit it on my head with all this gear on it. This guy right here.
Yeah. Shout out to your photographer.
Yeah, my lovely girlfriend took a photo of me. The button eye isn't on right now because I'm still working on the magnetics and everything on it, but nice little hole, which you'll find out in the book what that came from. But,
we need to clip that nice little hole.
Yeah, clip it and send it to Matthew McConaughey.
We're coming for your nice little hole. Just cut two clips together. Yeah, so that book's a ways out, but that's a little tease for you guys. Institute will be doing a soundtrack for that. I'm gonna be putting a lot of this together out of my own pocket ahead of time.
Mr. Moneybags.
It's gonna be the first book I've ever illustrated completely, obviously with the help of Kevin and Ryan, but like actually at least penciling pages is a first in a long time since before my accident, and it's gonna be a long road, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm hoping to do some sort of maybe like a cassette soundtrack with Institutes on that one.
Ooh.
Because we were trying to keep it small on City of Rot, but with a whole year, maybe even more to plan this one, I wanna make it a banger. Yeah. So that's Camp Rainbow. I got some other stuff here on the Dropbox that I want to show you guys real quick too. While we're on here,
and
we officially showed this to Rob today, so we can actually say now the song you were hearing the other night is song for Wirehead.
Oh shit.
Courtesy of Kick-Ass Institute 91. Blue balls, thanks, Spencer.
No, it's worth it. It's worth the wait.
You'll definitely be seeing stuff, and I'm currently reworking my Patreon for the imprint and everything. So once that's all done with and everything, people will be able to back that. I think I'm gonna have like $1 tier and a $5 tier. You can basically get your name and outro credits on these streams we'll be doing and any videos we put up. And you'll get inside looks at all the books and stuff like that. I think at higher tiers we might just put together like access to like digital files of all the stuff we're doing, like full books and shit like that. But we're all figuring it out right now as we go and getting feedback from everyone.
But one thing's for sure is that the quality of utmost importance. So anything that's going to be done is going to be done very well.
Yeah, or I'll beat myself.
But you probably
really
will.
Right?
You learn from Ernest Borgnine.
Oh man, I was listening to the end of that JRE episode with Alex Jones, where he just gets like really sad and down on himself at the end, and I genuinely felt bad.
I didn't see the end yet.
Oh my god. Oh man. It's strange.
All I know is I'm going to be heading out at like 12:30 because I got to call it an early night for me.
I've never felt never felt that guy being more relatable than like the last 10 minutes of that fucking stream.
I like Alex Jones.
I like him as a character. He's pretty fucking nuts sometimes, but now he's being proven right about some stuff, and that's a weird timeline to be in.
But you know the thing is, like, he's crazy, but it's just because he doesn't know how to articulate right. Like, when he had he was on Joe Rogan's show back in the day, and he was like, "The frogs are gay," and he goes off in this rant, and then Joe goes, "Wait, stop, hold on, explain what you're saying." And he actually is telling like things. He's blurted out like
you have to watch the end of this, dude. Like it is. It got to a point where it was like it almost sounded like Alex Jones was quoting things I have said myself, and I was like, "This is
agenda."
Not even like it's a complete turn, dude. There's a point in time where he was like, "I think I'm gonna die in my 50s, probably of a heart attack." He's like, "I'm thinking I'm just gonna disappear at some point for a couple of years and just take off." And I'm like, what the fuck am I hearing right now? Like, you have to get to it. It's crazy. One of the most captivating things I've ever heard from him though in the last 10 minutes, and it was like, holy shit, like he's a real person. And then it's just like back and forth to crazy town of like Joe, we are gonna smoke so much pot on election night and hide in a bunker
on in a while.
for 79 days. Well, Eddie Bravo, I think, is actually like pretty fucking crazy with the conspiracy theories. So
he is, but I love him.
And
I love conspiracy theories.
Again, if he hasn't been on in a while, did you check if they got Me Too'd? Because that's like 9 times out of 10 why they don't show up.
Well, no, you know who did get Me Too'd was Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing too. Jones says it in such a like dark way. It doesn't even sound like he's like it's any sort of like, you know, someone's gonna take me out and you'll hear it's like this. He's just like, for a brief moment, he's like, I'm a real unhealthy dude and I've lived like a wild man. He's just like, I'll probably just die in my 50s of a heart attack. But it's like it's like he's been tripping on globalist conspiracies for ages, and then he has a brief moment of clarity and Joe Rogan's like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
I feel like Eddie Bravo is gonna get killed like Mel Gibson style in conspiracy theory, whatever it's called, you know, where it's like he says all this crazy shit, but then he's gonna land on one that's true and he doesn't even know which one, and then he's gonna get killed.
That's the whole thing. Eddie Bravo to me, like, interesting dude. I would always watch those episodes and stuff with them, but Bravo is more of the tinfoil hat crazy guys screaming on the street corner, where Jones always felt to me like our generation's Art Bell, which older people I think like don't feel that because they had an Art Bell, and Art Bell was considered kind of quirky because it was on the come up of all this technology and everything. Alex Jones came out like very strong-handed, like immediately, and was never like soft-spoken about any of this shit. Whereas Art Bell was always just like, doesn't it make you think? Like, look at this, isn't this weird? And he never really told you like exactly what to think. He just pointed you in the right direction and asked you like maybe you should be questioning this.
Did you see that Russian sausage
I think that's where
magnate got shot with a crossbow?
Sorry, no, I did not. That's insanity.
That's a real thing.
Yeah,
but
where is this?
A bunch of people have been getting killed in Russia lately.
With that crossbow, you said?
Unless you get on Putin's
I think he was in a
side,
steam
then it's a
room
weird
too.
radioactive poisoning.
Come on, so let's make this the conspiracy thing.
I don't even remember what I was saying now. Once a night, man. We just lose all track.
I know. I'm gonna be heading out. I am so tired. I'm like, I gotta get going. I am wiped.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the chat going on conspiracies now. This is awesome.
I was gonna say, yeah, we can keep it going.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Like I can't even get into the conspiracies because then I'll start going down the rabbit hole of behold a pale white horse.
Right. Yeah, guys.
You know what I'm talking about?
If I just
behold
disappear,
a pale white horse.
Hey, if anybody knows Hillary Clinton, just let us know. So if you guys disappear, what did you say, Kayla? Sorry.
No, have you ever read "Behold a Pale White Horse" by William Cooper? It's a conspiracy theory book.
In hell.
I think I've read stuff from it. I don't think I've read the whole book. I've definitely heard of excerpts from it.
It's insane.
That's brought up in tons of shit.
It's enlightening in ways. Some of it, it's like it's.
Hey, you want to stay for a couple more minutes and hold it down with Jeff while I run for a moment and
that's fine.
Feed my cat and things because I
got a couple more minutes in me.
Cool, you guys hold it down.
As I'm exhausted tonight. I was talking about today how not necessarily conspiracy theories or anything, but I was talking about movie sequels. Sometimes I feel like in movie series that certain movie sequels are better than the original. Like Terminator.
Oh yeah.
I like Terminator 2 better than Terminator. And like Aliens better than Alien.
I like Alien. I mean, I like both of those a lot. I like probably Terminator 2 more than Terminator, but I like Alien better than Aliens. But I like them both a lot.
I love all of them. So, it's not like I'm saying anything bad about any of them.
No, of course not.
Even with the Lord of the Rings series, the second movie is my favorite.
The second one, Two Towers was my favorite for the longest time, but now I really love Fellowship the best. Fellowship has a lot of the coolest
like Gandalf
places.
Stuff.
Yeah, and like Mines of Moria, and yeah, that one has like a lot of really great stuff in it.
Yeah.
What else we got? Winter Soldier. Yeah, Winter Soldier's definitely
Winter Soldier was definitely better. I think that was like. I even think what was the second Thor movie?
Oh, you like Dark World better than Thor?
I did like Dark World better than Thor.
Wow.
I did.
I haven't liked any of the Thor movies besides the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like the newest one. We talked about it before. What was it? Ragnarok. Didn't like it. Didn't care for it.
I like the comedic angle they went with it. I feel like.
That's why I didn't like.
I liked it.
I don't like everybody being silly and funny. I like Thor being a fucking badass.
Yeah,
taking down
I get what
giants.
you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I literally do think Chris Hemsworth was like perfect to play him.
What else we got? Any other good ones?
Godfather 2.
Sure. Empire. Empire's probably better than
Empire is. I think so. That's my favorite one out of all of them.
I feel like horror movies, that tends to be the case, especially with sequels being better than the originals in most cases.
Ghostbusters 1 is better than Ghostbusters
2. But Ghostbusters 2 is still fun.
It was fun, yeah. Let's see what else.
Was fun, but it was goofy, and it seems Hulk was never done right in the MCU. I agree.
No, he is never done right. Just like I have to deal with like X-Men aren't done right, or Fantastic Four aren't done right.
I hate fucking smart Hulk in the Avengers Endgame movie or Infinity War movies. He's like, what, 7 feet tall instead of 8 feet tall, and he wears a sweater. I never want to see Hulk in a sweater.
Do you count remakes? I don't know. I don't know if you can count remakes.
Temple of Doom. Talked about that yesterday. Or
yeah,
was it yesterday? Yeah.
Talked about that yesterday.
I don't even know. I gotta look at I gotta
look at like a list or something.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull something up.
I know. I'm gonna go to my phone.
Sequels.
Let's see.
The Dark Knight. Do you like The Dark Knight the best out of it, or do you like the other films better?
Well, no. In the Tim Burton films, Batman Returns.
Oh, you like Batman Returns better than the first one?
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Batman Returns is like my favorite Batman movie of all time. To this day, I don't care.
Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, I'd say Dawn of the Dead.
I would say Dawn of the Dead. Yeah.
Evil Dead 2. That's a good one.
Oh, yep. I like that better than. Well, actually, my whole favorite with the Evil Dead. I would say it's Army of Darkness because that has to count within there.
Ooh, Back to the Future or Back to the Future Part 2 or 3? I like 2 the best.
Which one was 2 again?
Where they go to the future.
I'm trying to think.
They actually go to the future. Is the one where what's his name? Biff? Biff's the bad guy, right? Remember he has like a gang and they ride the skateboards that are hoverboards?
Okay.
I actually am such a fucking nerd.
That is the better one.
You guys just mentioned Dawn of the Dead, and that was going to be mine for the better than the original, because I think that is way better than Night of the Living Dead. But the big thing is I still love the black and white of Night of the Living Dead. And I was just thinking the other day, because I was telling Jeff I need to rewatch the original Dawn. I want to pull the file into After Effects, and I think I want to fucking edit a leveled out black and white cut of it, because I feel like that movie would be gnarly in black and white.
Metal Movies and Brewskis said, where did it go? I just lost it. Norton Hulk is king. I liked Ed Norton a lot as the Hulk, and I thought I was gonna like what's his face who replaced him the best, and then I don't care for him anymore. I'm done with him. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Bring Norton back.
Mark Buffalo. Hell yeah, we're still going, Ryan. We never quit. Are you getting on here? Kayla's getting off. Exorcist 3 is a banger too. I actually just rewatched that recently because Joe Bob and Darcy the Mail Girl did that one on Last Drive-In.
The Raid 2. Does anybody like the Raid 2 better than Raid 1?
Raid 2. Oh man, that's tough.
I liked Raid 2 a lot.
Blade 2? Are you talking about Blade 2?
Raid.
No, not Raid.
Although Blade 2, that's another one way better.
I was going to say Blade 2.
No, I like the first one better.
You're crazy.
First one
I like the first one,
but... feel.
All right, Jeff is kicked.
No, fuck that. Blade 2 has the really dumb CGI.
Blade 2 is Guillermo del Toro. Shut your fucking mouth.
I don't care. He makes bad movies too.
Oh my god.
What about Mad Max 2?
Yeah, Mad Max 2 is definitely better than the first
Road Warrior?
Yeah, that's definitely better than the first Mad Max.
One looks like the first one looks like he knew what he wanted to do, but he couldn't get the money to do it.
Mm-hmm.
What about...
He was a doctor. He was financing himself.
Wise Guys agrees with you. Blade 1 is the best.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a rare take, I think. I think Blade 2 is one of the best comic book movies that actually feels like a comic book.
It has dumb old kung fu fighting in it. Oh, it's terrible.
Over the top and ridiculous.
I'm not saying the movie's terrible. I'm saying the kung fu fighting stuff was so dorky.
First movie? I don't think the Thing sequel prequel is better, but I think that movie is super underappreciated too. So I was bringing that up when we're talking about sequels and stuff. Definitely, especially if you love the Thing, watch that movie first and then watch the Thing, and they run together perfectly, and it makes you just appreciate the Thing that much more because you get the like modern CGI prequel first, and then you get right into all that fucking amazing prosthetics work in the original.
I'm trying to think of more.
Does anybody like Lethal Weapon 2 better than Lethal Weapon 1?
That's
Die Hard. I'm thinking about Die Hard was what came to my mind. Die Hard too.
That's another one of those series, Lethal Weapon, where like my little kid brain, like I saw him so young that I just sort of blur them all together. So it'd take me a while to even fucking parse those apart. I remember was it 4 with the shitty guy with the like top knot, the long braid.
I thought 4 was when Jet Li showed up.
Yeah, and doesn't he have like a long braid and looks like an idiot? Is that the
same? No, he has
one?
a rat tail.
That's what it is. Yeah, he looks ridiculous.
Rocky 1 is better than Rocky 2, definitely, but
it's true.
Is Rocky 3 or Rocky 4 better than that?
Yeah, Blade 1 and 2 are my favorite Marvel films. Yeah, probably mine too. Or I'd have to say the first 2 Blades, and I really love the Tom Jane Punisher, even though it's like
I love that.
It's almost not a comic book movie. It's so well done, like, and it has so much stuff from the comics, which is what's crazy about it. Is it doesn't feel like hokey like a comic book movie, but it has so much from the comics in it.
And Deadpool there for me too.
John Rambo is my favorite of the Rambo movies.
Deadpool very much felt cheesy though. Like
I love it. I love it. I
that's
like it.
That's actually funny too, because while working on Camp Rainbow today, I keep getting hung up on Gina Carano being grown up Shannon. Because I'm like, this is a character who's gonna get like her ass beat, and I constantly, for some reason, like,
but I gotta head out now.
All right.
Yeah.
Get some sleep, lady. We gotta
see you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Mike Mignola and Tim Bradstreet worked on Blade 2 with those character designs.
Yeah. I keep getting hung up on Gina Carano though, because I'm like, even if it never gets turned into a movie, I still think like it helps me like develop a character from like who has the vibe of this, like as an actor or whatever, or who could handle this role. And I'm like, this is a character that's going to get like the shit beat out of her over time. So I'm like, you'd literally need like a stunt woman to play this character.
I love that, she's a real fighter, and you can tell even in the movies, like, I believe that she could still beat up these people.
Yeah.
Like, I always hate watching a movie like with Kate Beckinsale where it's like, I know you couldn't beat up anybody.
Yeah.
I want to, like every dude in the movie gets buff, but then they just choose like Charlize Theron and like, oh, she's an action star now.
That's the thing too. It's like one of those things where like your brain, I don't know what that is, but it's like we've seen her whoop ass in a real scenario, so
and she has weight behind her. Like she's not real thin, like she has muscle.
Well, yeah, I like women like that.
Did you watch Haywire? Where she beats up like every leading male star, like Ewan McGregor and Michael Fassbender and shit. It's awesome.
I think I did see that,
and it's totally legit too. Like when you watch her beat them up, you're like, oh yeah, she's fucking. She could easily fuck those dudes up.
That's the thing, though, is like in a lot of these female-led movies, it's like a lot of the time there's all this build-up and suspense that's like selling you on the believability of the character. Like I think the original Alien is great with that with Ripley, where it's not like she's just like this badass right out of the gate. It's her smarts and her capability that over time you're like, God damn, and by the end of it, she's stripped down to nothing, and you're like, oh yeah, she's kind of hot too. Like it's a brilliant sell, and it's like they never make her like outright sexy from the get-go, and they're like, that's the sell for you, is like you're just supposed to be hot for this chick. Like they really build it up really great, and that's the whole idea with like any good female character like that. But with Gina Carano is like there's none of that suspension of disbelief. Like your brain is already programmed. You've seen this woman beat asses before. Like she's
and the thing too, like because she's legit skilled, when she throws a punch, it's a legit punch. She has the technique down. Whereas again, when you watch a lot of actresses and actors for that matter, You can tell they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Still a absolutely beautiful woman, like
gorgeous.
That's kind of the idea too. And I was like, the character I always imagine with like shorter hair. I had this thing sort of like written in the notes where,
dude, I'd be down with her for Darcy.
Essentially, got she'd be a fucking great Darcy too, because that's another character where it's like, you're gonna be whooping a lot of ass and getting tossed around a bunch. Her and Ethan Suplee together, that'd be fucking bonkers too.
Even though in reality she'd probably fuck up Ethan Suplee too,
Yeah, right.
Like kick the shit out of him.
That would be a weird timeline to be in if that ever happened. But
metal movies and Brewski's Rambo is my favorite. John Rambo was my favorite movie of last year. Do you mean Last Blood? Because John Rambo was the one that came out second to last. And that's one of my favorites. I like Last Blood too, though.
Because I don't remember who the chick was in Pandorum. That was Ben Foster, right?
In Pandorum, yes, that was the chick from Man of Steel. Faura. She was awesome in that too. She was legit.
Jay Tro or something like that.
Yeah, she's German. She's on Dark.
So she's got some really gnarly name. Oh yeah, okay. Another one that's really good. I think it's Simon Barrett who did You're Next, right?
Yeah.
The main chick in that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys in chat have seen You're Next before, but that's another one that like builds up really early on, has like great payoffs and stuff. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's sort of like a slasher flick / home invasion / like survivalist story, and the main chick is it almost feels like they watched stuff like Alien and shit like that, and we're like using it as like a guideline for how they would do their stuff.
Hatchet, the girl from Halloween, is in it as she takes over in the second film as the main.
Yeah, Danielle Harris.
Girl. Yeah, and I love her. And she's great in it.
She's the little girl in the Halloween series.
Yep.
That they like flirt with the idea of her growing up to be Michael Myers. She's all like covered in blood with the knife at the end of the movie in the clown costume.
And she was also on Roseanne, and what's his face was flirting with her instead of Darlene. And he should have gone with her because she's way nicer. Darlene,
she's
so mean.
She's also one of the booby girls in one of the Rob Zombie Halloweens.
Oh yeah, she's the one that gets killed in the house.
Yeah, she's the replacement.
The first one, the friend.
Yeah, she's Bob's girlfriend, the kid who gets pinned to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
She's the girl who gets choked topless with the phone cord, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she was like in real life like 15 years older than everybody.
Yeah, it's insane, but she's like got to be like mid-30s, almost 40 now, right? And,
no, she's in her early 40s now.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, and she still looks like she's like maybe 18. Like it's insane.
But she's great in it. She has like, I love how in the third one she's gone through all this shit, and she's just tough and talking shit.
The chick from The Descent, that's another one on the list of my just like I have like a list of stuff I'm looking at over and over again. That's just like what made me love these things so much. I also love that shot at the end where she like busts up out of the fucking earth, and it's like beautiful out because the whole movie after they like go into the caverns is just like so dark and gnarly, and I'm super claustrophobic, so it's fucking terrifying. And then she busts out at the end. It's like one of the most beautiful shots in a movie you could ever imagine. And she's all disgusting looking, covered in mud and blood. It's fucking brilliant.
Wise Guy said earlier, Aeon Flux was a poor adaptation of the cartoon, but Charlize did a decent job in that movie.
Last Blood was my fave of last year.
That's fun. I love Rambo. Rambo's one of my all-time favorites. Rocky and Rambo, are amazing.
It's weird because it's like I'm always like, they don't really make like schlocky grindhouse movies anymore, but then you get something like that where I'm like, man, if there wasn't so much CGI in it, that is like another like perfect grindhouse movie.
What, Last Blood?
Yeah, and it's a little bit ridiculous. The story is kind of like super extreme, like this obviously wouldn't really happen in real life, but maybe on a smaller scale, but this is a fucking Rambo movie.
Did you hear how originally he was going to do a sequel for Rambo that involved was an alien?
That's hilarious.
And it was like he was going to hunt. It was like the last hunt. He was going to hunt an alien, I guess Predator style.
Kevin pointed out this book to me. I think it's just called Hunter. I need to get it still. It's an older book, but the author wrote it like just with Sylvester Stallone in mind. He was a huge fan of the Rambo movies and Rocky and all that, and he basically wrote this as if Rambo were hunting this like super alien monster. And I think the thing is like made by like a government lab or something, and it breaks out and he has to hunt it down. But Kevin said the book's fucking awesome. And I was like, after Kevin explained most of the plot to me, I was like, I'm surprised this didn't get turned into a movie. And it sounds exactly like that. It's like Rambo hunting an alien. It's basically Rambo versus Predator. And I think it was actually written before Predator came out too. So it's like, fuck, this guy was like a little bit ahead of the curve. And I don't think it ever got turned into anything.
Ooh, metal movies and brewskis. Doomsday was dope. I love Doomsday.
Yeah, because I was just talking about that the other day. I was like wondering how much it would cost to make like a decent werewolf costume, like werewolf suit. And like, you know, maybe not even make a full suit, just like shoot it really smartly like they did with American Werewolf in London, and light it really well. But I was like, that would just be a cool concept, like a fucking Rambo type dude out in the woods hunting.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
And I'm like, you just do like a 10-minute short film of that. And
I'd watch that.
I was like, I wonder how much it would cost. And I was like, talking to Beth about it. And then fucking Twitter started recommending all these fucking cosplay people to me. And I found some chick that literally makes like wireframe skulls for like furry werewolf outfits, but they're all like spring loaded and shit with the jaw and stuff, so they move around, and it has room for me to put like servos in the eyes and stuff like that. I was like, oh fuck, I could actually make this thing. And then those low res guys hit me up, or headshot dudes, low res being one of them. I was like, I need to fucking make something.
Oh yeah, Rambo's in the new Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, like classic Rambo too, and
it's his voice.
It's
Stallone. Dude, I love Stallone. You know, he doesn't have
exactly.
He doesn't have like the best movies for a long period of time, but I've always respected even the movies that did suck just because he made them himself. Like, you know, he's directed most of his own movies and written most of his own movies. And I think it's really cool when somebody, you know, like in his case, where he's like, I'm not just going to do any old thing and sit in the back. Like, I'm going to make my own stuff.
That's where the classic death curse phrase came from. That's how you get to cut your pizza. You make your own movies, you get to cut your pizza with scissors.
But, you know, Rocky and Rambo, he hasn't really missed a beat with those except for Rocky 5.
Dude, he'd be another dream one. Like, could we get him on the channel if the channel blew up and ask him about cutting the pizza?
I'll do my Rocky impersonation.
Yeah, and he'll fucking leave. We'd be like, yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey, yo. Hey, Stallone, you want to live for something or die for nothing?
Yeah, right. He gets on and says some wildly inspirational shit to us. And then we can't make fun of him.
And then we're like, I saw your penis in that movie you did.
Yeah, porno.
You got a pretty nice hog.
Oh, man.
I didn't come on here for this, guys. I came on to talk about my movies.
You talk about my penis off the air.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know, like, I know you got that name, the Italian Stallion, you know what I mean?
You're too good at that.
Because this is all I do all day.
Right.
I don't draw. I just do my Rocky impersonation
and
all day.
Looking in the mirror, talking
in the mirror.
Holy shit. We'll check on the campaign. Holy bejesus, we're at 92-47 still, but that is fucking insane to me.
Yeah, we beat his ass like Spider Rico.
Oh my god, I don't know why that made me think of what if he had gotten the role for Bonesaw and the
What if he got that role? That's a callback.
What if Stallone was Bonesaw in Spider-Man?
Macho Man would be really sad.
Oh man. Yeah.
City of Rot. About that.
City of Rot was already extended, wise guys. We're technically in our second 30 days of funding already.
Yep.
So this is like the last I can't read that right now. 27 hours. We've already extended. This is the 60th day we're heading into right now. We will be going in demand. Jesus, I keep saying on demand no matter what. Can't train my brain. But yeah, we will be going in demand because we are funded. We'll be doing a big countdown stream tomorrow night with some friends. We're doing a draw stream at 8 p.m. EST over on Rob Geronimo's channel, cranking out some more original art. And yeah, we'll be back over here at 9 p.m. I'm saying this like I'm closing down right now, but I'm going to keep going if you are.
I can go for a little bit longer.
I
don't want to go super long though, just because we're going to be going
like
crazy tomorrow. But yeah, we can keep going for a little bit.
Yeah,
but there was something though, I forgot what it was, where Macho Man, like he's in Spider-Man, like we just said, and it was actually like a callback to his actual like start in pro wrestling, where he had like a spider name, I think it was.
That's excellent.
Yeah, I gotta look it up.
Spider-Man Randy Cabbage. Yeah, we will be in demand. We will be taking down like the cameo perks and some other stuff, sort of simplifying the campaign, but the publisher imprint merch will be up, so the beanie and the shirt will still be up for a bit. Pretty much until like the week I'm going to place the order for both. The beanies are going to be made in-house. The shirts are from a reliable printer that I've worked with for like almost a decade. Yeah, so that's all going to be good. Get yourself one of those. That zombie head design that Jeff did for the Death Curse imprint shirts is pretty much just for the campaign. We're probably not going to be reprinting that. We're thinking we're going to do like a special design for each of the book campaigns, so it'll be like a way for us to know who's the most hardcore when you just have all the random weird ass shirts we make over the years.
Oh yeah, he was originally known as the Spider.
El Pider.
Fucking
which is not Spanish at all.
Fucking Randy Poffo. Did you know he was half Jewish?
Of course I did. I know everyone that's half Jewish. Not everyone that's full Jewish, though. That's harder to remember.
Why even bother, right?
Yeah, so we'll be going in demand. We'll be taking down most of the cameo stuff. Probably most of the original art, because then Jeff can just focus on finishing the book, and he can do the pages digitally if he wants to. Because he's a madman and he's crazy fast when he's doing that. But yeah, Jeff's already at the halfway point on the book. He's sort of waiting on me to solidify the final things, get the photos from the backers, which is basically just waiting for the thing to close out, get the photos and everything, and get those up for people.
Yeah, wise guys, I don't have Cecil's stamina to do like a 28-hour stream.
Oh, yeah, right. I almost asked you that. I was like, do we do like a 12-hour stream tomorrow and just like tell our women they have to like fend for themselves? I might be able to do that. I'll see if I can line up some people and just do like maybe not 12 hours, but maybe I'll do like the last 6 or 8 hours of the stream, something like, or campaign, something like that. Just a fucking war of attrition. Because we were like, oh man, we might end this at like 9K now, like a couple hours ago, like before we went live. It was like, oh, we might fucking.
It would be a nice round number to end it on 10,000.
Yeah, that would be cool as fuck for just my like nutcase OCD. But yeah, earlier tonight we were like, man, that'd be really cool if we could hit 9K before this is in demand.
Yeah, I got a piss jug ready to go.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna need to just fucking put a silicone tube over my dick and run it.
I usually use that jug to play my music, but I'll make it into a piss jug.
Adult-sized diapers. I'm just gonna not wear pants.
Yeah, I'll have Rachel come in here like Cartman's mom, so I can take a shit, while I'm playing.
I'll just stream from the bathroom, guys, just for you.
Don't you already do that? We've heard you.
Yeah, right. I also want to thank everybody again. The fucking channel is consistently growing. Whatever you guys are doing, it is working. Views are going up, subscribers are going up.
We're getting strikes, Yeah,
we're at 378 subscribers. A couple months ago, we couldn't get like fucking 30 watch hours, and now we're getting like 30, 40 watch hours of video.
Yeah, people wouldn't piss on us if we were on fire.
Yeah.
And now look, everybody wants to piss on us.
We're the coolest fucking guys. We're getting copyright striked by John Carpenter. He told us we had to bring him a carton of cigarettes and kiss him on the mouth if we wanted our video back, and we were like, we'll do it, John, but
we'll kiss you anywhere you want, John.
Not for the video, just because.
Fuck her up. Just
because we want to.
I want to take those dentures.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been crazy. Yeah, we got copyright strikes because we were doing dumb shit. We were watching copyrighted material. Yeah, you can hop on and kill the watch hours. We love you here.
Yeah. Or bring Abe.
I'm gonna keep hanging out. I got nowhere to be right now. And I sleep like a absolute goblin already. So it's like I can go to bed for 5 hours and then
rooster pooper.
Do this all again tomorrow. My deep sea diving regimen has really helped me get through the days on a really shitty sleep schedule. So it's something about the diving that's really like built up my lung capacity,
stamina,
endurance. Yeah, man, I'm gonna find that fucking creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, man, roll for initiative.
I have none. What if you don't have enough initiative to roll for initiative? Well, then I guess you won't make it.
What if you're not confident to be a paladin?
I'm a rogue, but I'm like a sexy rogue.
Rogue's always sexy. What does Gambit like do since he can't actually get with Rogue? Do they have some kind of game that they
do? He's also great at card games.
Can he jerk off, or will he blow his dick off if he does?
Yeah, no, that's way too much kinetic energy.
Yeah.
You got to figure if he can, he's at least sterile at this point.
He's got no balls.
He's got magenta balls.
From a childhood accident when he first learned how to masturbate.
I see you got them magenta balls. Yeah.
Oh, come here, mon chéri. Look at my night lights.
He was hitting it from the back and he spanked her. She exploded everywhere.
Gambit, is that your bow stick? Oh.
What is going on?
What?
Good evening, gorgeous, and hello, Spencer.
Oh, thanks, babe.
And hail the chat.
One friend thinks you're beautiful. The other one keeps telling you have a fucked up hairline.
I know, right? He ain't my friend no more.
Both ends of the spectrum.
What's wrong with this hairline?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's the funny thing. Kevin just got loaded the other night and just ripped on Jeff mercilessly.
Oh, Kevin. That guy.
Yeah.
We need to talk about Kevin.
The wild card.
Mr. Mustache.
He is a grifter too. Grifter. LOL.
It's like, whoa, that's a little extreme, Jeff.
I was like, wow, we're going there, huh?
It's like, whoa, you might be bald, but he's a nice guy.
Yeah. I was like, geez, he's kind of a dick, but he's pretty honest. I mean, geez.
I don't cut my camera and I take my toupee off. Oh, feels good.
I gotta go to bed, guys. Oh my god. It's been a great week. We could potentially hit 10K by the end of this. I'm so content already. I'm like barely pushing it anymore.
Don't do that.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much.
Push it.
It's been insane. Please do get us to 10K because that'll be fucking awesome.
So close.
Like I said earlier in the stream, we're already figuring out extras and stuff like that, whether that's going to be like a spot UV or a matte lamination, both, something else.
Yeah, it's crazy where it's like you're looking at it and going like, oh god, I hope we at least make the goal. And then we make the goal and it's like, oh, maybe we actually go further than the goal now.
Yeah, like now in DMs, me and Jeff are like discussing all the other shit we can actually do because
are you going to get the Tesla as well? Or are you going to go for the Lamborghini, Spencer?
Right. We were also back and forth early on, so to play it safe, I always quoted things out with printers and stuff as if everything was going to be in full color. Even though me and Jeff were really like, no, we should do it black and white. Like I want to do a black and white horror thing. Like I'd love to do the whole imprint black and white if I had my way, but people seem to want color, so we're going to amend things for future stuff. Maybe somewhere down the line there will be a City of Rot director's cut in color, but for right now it's black and white, and that means we can put any extra money into just pushing the quality of the book up more, whether it's the weight of the paper on the cover,
new artist,
stuff, the interior stuff. Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying.
Said that.
I was like, we can replace the
Abe.
I was telling Jeff, I was like, we can pretty much replace the idiot that colored the cover and get the cover recolored if there's any issues with that. And Jeff was like, wait, what? Like, why would we recolor the cover? I was like, because I did it.
Yeah, I was like, dude, it's awesome. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
No, even if there was stuff you wanted to change on that cover, it already feels like that's the original movie poster. So you're like, no, you don't change anything on that. Even if you started pointing out, like, well, I don't like this, or that, it'd be like, too bad.
Get a Lambo.
You drew a
it
dick
is what
on
it
his
is.
face, but it's staying.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy to think that we could actually hit 10K and that we are actually already having to discuss shit like that. Like, what else do we do? Because we're already doing a bunch of stuff.
Move to the Bahamas. Never come back.
Plan the next book out. Get this thing done, fulfilled, and out to everybody. Get the next campaign going. I'm like, and now I need to figure out, like, okay, at what point in this campaign being done do we start putting a sign up list together for Hellseekers?
Any day now.
Yeah, right. Because that'll be the next one.
No, because there's no rush to collecting names. So start collecting.
Oh yeah, but the sign up lists and
because of Vince Collecting, your artist named Vince Collecting.
Yes, that guy.
Uh,
Vinny C.
I was like, yeah, I could just use the newsletter link to the MailChimp. I should be doing that. But I was like, there's a time limit on fucking the campaign. It's like 6 months you could, because that's why I lost all the Hellseekers in the first place, was the fucking 6-month cutoff on it. So we decided to go with City of Rot first.
Gotta export that stuff.
Yup.
Sorry, you know that. Let me tell you a thing you know.
Yeah, that's why I put a gun in my mouth that whole week, Ryan, and I cried a bunch, and it was real sad.
It was only a 22, though.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny, actually.
And my head's so fat it would have just bounced off.
Damn it!
You should color
Damn it! Now I gotta fix this hole in the wall.
Too Fat
Sorry,
for
Jeff.
Suicide is my solo album.
Metal movies, and Bruce said you should color the gore only. That'd be kind of cool to do like a special edition of like just spot reds. Sin City style.
Pay some manga guy to come in and just spot reds for me.
Mm-hmm.
Make it some kind of like glow in the dark black light effect.
If we end up, I mean, we could print it on uncoded and we could hand spot them on rare ones and be all fancy.
Spencer's always like, how can I do more work?
Yeah. I'm like, my wrist hurts already just thinking of that.
Yeah. How can I? Yeah, because it's easy work and it's just long work, and it's something where it's like, how can you distinguish yourself from, even if you only do 10 of them, it's like, there's 10 out there that these cool motherfuckers got that only they have, or even one of them. I just think shit like that's cool. That's why
it's awesome. But I just gotta bust your balls because you're like, you're always making something. You're like, guess what I can do in house now? I'm like, how can I guess? How can I guess? It's gonna be anything.
Yeah, me and Beth were talking about. We were like, well, we're gonna have to get a house in the next like year or two. With all
you gotta put that new Ford factory in our kitchen.
Well, no, I was like, I was talking to her. I was like, we should be able to figure out doing enamel pins in house. Like it'd probably be like a couple grand to get all the equipment we would need to start doing it. But I'm like, I could probably figure that out. And then you just make an enamel pins. Or I just need to find a really good manufacturer that I can partner with, because like Camp Rainbow, I'm talking to a couple people I've reached out to about big name variant covers for it. I kind of want to do. I told you guys I wanted to do like a special box set for it when it's all ready, because I'm like, this will probably be the one and only book I ever fucking have anything to do with drawing. But when I get it done, I want it to have a nice little package that you can get with it. And we're going to do a newsprint edition. Like I already talked to Pete and stuff. That's just going to be like a staple of pretty much any campaign we do from now on. An ash can. Kayla's writing a little something for it.
Don't give them ideas, metal movies and brewskis.
Little homies, like the biker clubs. Holy shit.
You will.
I love that kind of shit. Like when Ethan announced he was doing the Cyberfrog miniature. That was like one of the coolest fucking things to me. I love those. That'd be cool as fuck to do something like that eventually. Like I loved Hero Clicks back in the day. To have like the like Ransomverse stuff as Hero Clicks would be fucking absolutely bonkers. But yeah, this campaign was a huge learning experience. It's been kick-ass. Can't thank everybody enough, but I'm excited for the next one and to just keep it going. I'm stoked to get this fucking book to people. Like, we're at the halfway point and it's already insane, and that's like all right, now we get to go full tilt, and the rest of the book is just fun shit to draw. It's exciting.
And Ryan's going to be doing some really sweet inking for you.
Right.
How does that feel, Ryan?
I don't know if it's going to be sweet. It might be gritty. It might be gritty.
Are you going to try
a
out
rough
inking techniques on it from your like normal approach?
Well, first I'm probably going to use a lot of eraser on it, and
Smart.
then I'll probably repencil it. No, and no, I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We're just now in talks with that, and yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do.
That's going to be the fun of the ash can, is the working out the kinks like a real ash can.
When you were inking other artists, Ryan, did they have requests about, you inking it certain ways or using certain tools, or were you allowed to like do your own thing?
Early on, there was a lot of rules, because I was really young, especially when any gig I was on my own where I wasn't part of the older guys' studios. There was always like some sort of like, there used to be a lot of making sure you knew your place kind of attitudes in comics. You don't really see it as much anymore because everyone's pretending to be friends with each other in the mainstream industry, and even though they're not. But there used to be a lot of sort of like just what do you call it? Posturing and stuff like that. So a lot of guys were really bossy about stuff. They were bossy about how you hatched or where you hatched. I had a guy, he would always tell me to do the dumbest stuff. He's like, oh, the back of this skirt, go to town on the cross hatching. And then it would just draw your eyes to this, and not like, oh, a cute butt on a skirt. It was just like something weird, like a piece of cloth or something. It'd be like, hatch the crap out of this. And he would always make me draw attention to like these weird background objects. It was just totally stupid. And then so I just stopped doing it, and then he like went to the editors and he's not listening to me and this or that, and you get stuff like that. But a lot of that stuff was early on. Like as I got older, I kind of pushed back and stuff like that. And I used to have a really bad attitude. Like if you gave me any attitude, I kind of had this thing, because I came in my early 20s, so you're young and cocky regardless when you're in your early 20s. So like I came in and had Danny sort of backing me, Danny Mickey, with the like, nah, you're X amount of good, you should stand up for yourself, and don't listen to these guys when they tell you don't deserve to be here, because that's what I would hear. You're like, would you suck his dick to get here, something like that.
Did you really say that to you?
Oh, I had all kinds of shit said to me early on.
Damn.
Yeah, because I walked in on Spawn. It was like, hey, welcome to comics.
Yeah. You walked in on Spawn and slapped his dick on the table.
No, what I did was I walked in on Spawn.
380 subscribers. Sorry.
Congrats, nice. No, what I did was I walked in on Spawn and dropped ink on the first page, but I've told that story before. No, but people used to be bossy, and I would give it back eventually. I'd just be like, fuck off, this or that. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and eventually I just kind of didn't even talk to pencilers. I was like, you know what? It's kind of, they're all so bossy and all such pricks. I'm just gonna try to avoid them and just go through the editor. But a lot of these guys, they always want to do phone calls. This is like even up to like probably 7 years ago. Some of the old school, older, more established pencilers, they wanted phone calls. And I had one dude, he literally, he like threatened me physically by using his height and his weight and his fighting ability. That if I changed, that if I changed his work, I'd have problems, because he heard I had changed people's work, because I used to do that. And my thing used to be, well, I fixed what sucked. I'd be a dick about it. I was a little punk. And Joe Weems and I were kind of like that too. We had this saying, is what would Kevin Nolan do? And Kevin Nolan used to he wouldn't change stuff to fuck with it, but if he didn't understand the penciler's choice, or if he thought they'd made a really bad decision as far as draftsmanship or just execution of artistry, he would fix it. And people would get really pissed, and kind of rightfully so. But we were young punks, and we grew up to be middle-aged punks, and somewhere in the middle we were still kind of punks, and we didn't like the way somebody did something, we just changed it.
Ryan draws a gun in every
guys
character's hands.
I can't wait to be the exact opposite of that.
I'm
the most passive dude to work with. I'm like, yeah, if it fucking sucks, change it, man. Just let me know.
Dude, I was like,
let me know. I gotta write
early. Yeah, it was like early in my DC days. They put me on a big name, and I don't want to name names or anything. It's not that big a deal, but
burn them all.
No, it's not even that bad. But it was.
No,
actually, no, it was on the.
Just tell us.
I can't say that it's not that big a deal. No, I was working on Tony Daniel Batman stuff, and I basically was like, I don't like how you placed any of the shadows or the blacks in this issue, so I'm adjusting as many as possible. And in my head, there wasn't even the notion that I should discuss it with him. It was, no, I got hired to do my job. I'm going to do my job. And he liked it, so he brought me on to the next issue. So I was like, oh God. And then he was like, all right, so you have free reign to do what you want. And I was like, okay, cool. Right on. And then the next issue, he had a call with me, and he's like, okay, so I didn't realize do what you want meant you were going to go crazy. So we're going to pull you back a little bit, because I started like over rendering and just making everything look like woodcuts and getting kind of like lost in the line work. And so then that was kind of funny. He was like, oh, do whatever you want. And then the next issue was like, okay, hey, wait, pull it back a little bit, buddy. Come on. That's I didn't know you were going to be like that about it. But then we found a nice balance, and we took that into Detective Comics with the New 52.
That's why I was like, we do the ash can first, and that's where like we can really fuck around and figure out like what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, because I don't even know if like digital might work better. Markers, brush,
That was the whole thing too, was like, I want you to just run wild and have fun with it. I want it to be the exact opposite of what you were just describing. And like, I think that makes for a more kick-ass project when everybody is obviously enjoying what they're doing and putting their best work into it. I can tell you what I imagine in my head, but that doesn't translate as purely as just your own artistic input is going to translate. And that's how I handle things with all the books I've ever worked on. Like Jeff knows, anytime I send a script to anyone, I'm always like, if you have to change shit, just let me know. Like, if you need more from me, let me know. I'll work around it. I'll change things. Like, if something doesn't work, I don't want you to fucking waste endless time, working, trying to make it work when we can just redo it.
Oh, and I see, that's another thing. In your old age, you can look at something and you're like, this is 6 hours of rework. No, I'm not. Yeah. I don't do it. Like, I'll nip it in the bud immediately with people, especially you, because we've got that kind of relationship where I can just be like, nah, bro.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was like, this could take a year. This could take 2 years. Like, I want to do it right, no matter how long it takes me.
And I've been over your shoulder with this project since we became friends a few years ago. This was like the first thing we started talking about, and you were like, what am I doing wrong with this? And I'm like, I don't know, fix her face, fix that, fix the colors, do that better. Come on.
It's like finally starting to really come together, and I like how the story is shaping up. I'm like ready to start like scripting things soon. The ash can's gonna go really quick because the ash can is just ridiculous. Be prepared to just draw a lot of teenagers getting killed.
Ryan, do you still read comics often?
Not as often as I'd like to in the last few months, but that's just been preparing for the campaign and working on Gods and Gears stuff and all that,
Same.
But yeah, I'm still. Otherwise, besides the pandemic, I'm still a a weekly go to the comic shop and hang out with my boys on Wednesday.
What's your comic shop? You want to give them a shout out?
Alakazam in Orange County. Actually a pretty awesome shop. They're right by the John Wayne Airport or whatever, the Cancel Guy Airport. I don't know what they're going to call it now, but yeah, they're right by the John Wayne Airport, and they've got tons of stuff in there. They got like 3 big rooms. They do a bunch of gaming, and they have all your pops and that kind of crap too. But they have great back issues, and they have a couple buyers that work there that are constantly restocking their back issues.
All my family's
with
from
awesome stock. I couldn't say that. Awesome
Metal
stock.
Movies and Brewski says he's been there. Yeah, my family's all from out in the Orange County area. Like that's I probably
my family's all oranges.
Couple months earlier, I think, right? That makes sense. I would have been born out there instead of being born in fucking Connecticut.
And you could have been in Avenged Sevenfold. Your life would have changed for the better. Or technically worse.
Yeah, or I would have been one of the ones who died.
You're the Reverend.
Seize the day, bro. We'll update the campaign page real quick. We get any new backers? No. We're at 9247.
Now we just get mean to the audience. Yeah. Fuck you guys. You can't support us.
We told you we wanted 10,000, you dumb fucks.
We just lose all our money we raised.
You're like, wait, it's at 8,000 now?
We own you now.
Torch these motherfuckers.
Own them all.
I went to school with a guitar player. Hell
we were the quickest to ever become douches from like a little bit of success.
Yeah, there's one really fucking big shop around here, but it's like the shadiest shop around, and I don't even know if they're open anymore because restrictions around here have been like so back and forth forever that I just stopped like trying to go out to places other than to like grocery stores to get food. I was like before all of this, so it's not like a weird change of my life, sadly. I just don't go out much anyways unless it's to like hang out with friends. Like COVID hit, I'm like, yeah, things are pretty much normal other than having to wear a mask in a grocery store.
When I was a kid, there was a shop that opened up, and I think they're maybe open for like 3 months at most. But they was
thinking we were serious. They're like, well, we're gonna go refund this shit.
But they would it was just 2 dudes sitting in lawn chairs in their store, and all the comics were actually still in the boxes, and they just never took them out of the boxes. I think they just did it just so they could get their own comic supply, and they would just sit in the back and talk. Like they were literally talking about who would win a fight, Godzilla or King Kong. And so even as a kid, I was like,
King Kong and which Godzilla, right?
That's why they never got out of the boxes.
But even as a kid, I was like, this is not professional.
Yeah, my local it's funny, my like local shop is like maybe a 10-foot by 20-foot room. And I think they've done one signing there in the existence of them being there. And it was not me. And it went miserably, and I think the town was like, you can't do signings here. They have like wildly dangerous parking. They're on a main road, and they have like 3 parking spots.
You had to leave the town.
Oh yeah, and basically the parking
nerds.
The parking spot is the only like stretch of land there is before you're just out in the road again. So it's like the size to get a car. If you have a truck, you can't park there because your tail would just be like out on a road. And this road is like you can drive, I think, like 55 on it. It's like almost a highway.
They just gave you like a shotgun and stuck you out into the wilderness like Max von Sydow and Judge Dredd. Like you're on your own.
You have to basically pull up this place and rip the e-brake to land in a fucking parking spot. And then fucking leave at like midnight when the street has no one on it anymore. There's also one parking spot behind it that's really easy to get into, but there's almost always someone in there. But yeah, they're like not allowed to do signings there anymore. And the other one is fucking huge, but it's like a labyrinth of books, and there's almost no walking room there. Like, you can walk like single file through the whole building. If that place ever caught on fire, everyone in it would probably die. And it has like a trade paperback of like every book Image, DC, and Marvel have released over like the last like 20 years. Like, they just have like everything in stock in a trade paperback, and then they get like hundreds of fucking like weekly and monthly issues. They're huge. They're a couple towns away, but like the dude who runs it is super weird and like creepy old guy.
Let's get him on the show.
Yeah. I love the comic shops that are so old, and like it's just piles of old comics, and it smells like old newsprint. No, nobody else. Okay.
Oh, I didn't hear the start. Sorry.
Right?
No, I like old comic shops, like, you know, the ones that have been around that have managed to stay, you know, in business for like 30, 40 years, but they're like falling apart.
Yeah.
We have
that's how my local one is. It just happens to be like a shoebox.
Yeah, we have a place down here called Cosmic Cat, and it's probably the size of this room I'm in right now. And it is the same thing like you were saying, like a labyrinth. Like, there's only enough room for one person, and you got to like turn sideways to actually walk down the little path to get to different books and stuff. But I love it. I think it's just a fun feel.
Yeah, we lost a lot of our places like that.
They all burned down?
No, not like that. They just kind of made everyone clean up. And then a lot of the old like bookstores like that, like we had them until like 5 years ago, that they'd been around for like 40 years, you know, and every town had one, and now most of them in Southern California, they're gone unless you're up in like LA or something.
We also got Coliseum of Comics here in Florida. They're all over the place. Those are great. I was
going to ask if you had a Coliseum near you.
Not in Tallahassee, but in Tampa, and I loved it. It was great.
I think it's it might be considered Orlando, but they had one like near the place Beth's family owned down there. Fucking those are, it's weird. They feel like they're like a mall installation, even though they're not in a mall. They're fucking huge. But it's like very sterile.
Well, they're very clean, and like you can tell that the guy that owns it wants it to feel inviting.
Did you guys have
regular people?
Did you have Media Play or like Sam Goody or anything in your area?
I had Sam Goody's.
Yeah, we had Sam Goody.
Yeah, back in the
Suncoast.
day.
Remember Suncoast?
It reminds me of
Yeah, we had Suncoast.
Same thing. It reminds me of stuff like that, but it had comics. Like, that's what Coliseum of Comics feels like. It's like a multimedia store from like the early 2000s, and it's weirdly like really clean, really sterile. It almost feels like it's not done by comic people.
Yeah, I think they did that to make it feel inviting to normal people.
Yeah, they have a ton of shit, and they definitely know their stuff, but it's just so like unexpected. And it, like you were saying, it doesn't really have that smell at all. Like, you walk in and it's almost like they've removed that like newsprint smell, even though there's like fuckloads of comics in there.
Right. Yeah, Metal. Suncoast was the best. That's where I first discovered like
Media Play up
anime,
here.
You know?
Oh yeah, that's exactly. I was gonna say Media Play up here was the same thing. It just sort of beat out like everyone in Connecticut for a while. And then it just like went under immediately. But that's where I got all those original, I think it's Christopher Hart drawing books that I think Michael Turner did a bunch of art in, and some other guys. They were just like instructional drawing books I got when I was like probably like 11 or 12.
Sci-Fi or Me TV.
That's where I got Ninja Scroll.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? Sci-Fi for Me TV.
Oh, hey Jason, what's up, man?
I went into a Walden Books before they closed, and I was at the register, and the guy's like, "Oh, do you have a Borders card?" And I was like, "Oh, are you guys becoming a Borders now?" And he looked at me like I was an idiot, and he's like, he looked at the sign behind him that says Walden's, and he's like, "No, we're not Borders." I was like, then why'd you ask me for a Borders card? It was the weirdest interaction. I've never forgotten it.
Am I in hell? Oh my god.
I don't know.
See,
What
I'd
Big
like to
Dalton
think
is.
he was messing with you on purpose, though. That's like his little game he plays.
Yeah, this dick.
Yeah, we used to do that to people at the art store I worked at. We would always fuck with people like that.
What do you mean like
we would
that?
like
People like that. Well, that's what you mean.
I mean, your types.
Your
you
type.
people. You people.
Handsome idiots.
What do you mean, you people?
Paying customers.
What do you mean, you people?
I was just looking up Suncoast and dude, total flashbacks. Like seeing the sign, the neon sign they had in the mall, and
Suncoast. They all like eventually started like fusing together too. Like Suncoast, Sam Goody. There was, I think, FYE eventually is what they all became.
Yeah, Sam Goody's was always more expensive.
We had the warehouse too.
That was the thing with MediaPlay. MediaPlay always seemed to just be cycling like everything on, like at one point throughout the year, everything in the fucking building would be on sale, and they would just like cycle throughout the year. So you'd have to go in there like constantly to see like what new shit they put up on sale, and it just made no sense and seemingly put them under eventually. But I used to get like all sorts of magazines and shit there. That's like where I used to get like horror movie magazines where I was a really little kid, because the dudes that worked there were like teenagers, and they wouldn't give a fuck about anything. They would just let me buy whatever. That's how I got, like you were saying, adult anime. I went Ninja Scroll when I was like 12 years old, dude.
Yeah.
On fucking DVD. It was like $25, and I was like, this is the most expensive thing I have ever bought.
I want DVD. I got it in like fucking VHS.
Yeah, me too.
my
brother had it on VHS from way back, but I got it on DVD.
I got it on Laserdisc.
I think that was one of the ones I got actually when MediaPlay was like going out of business, because it was originally like one of those things I would go onto MediaPlay and look at every time and not be able to get, because it was still when anime DVDs were like $60 to $80.
Mm-hmm.
And like you didn't really know because of the packaging, like if it had like an English dub or what the fuck it was gonna be, like you were just like, yeah.
Well, I just didn't even know like there was cartoons that were bloody and sexual and everything like that. I was like, this is awesome.
Rape and violence and all this other insane shit.
And they had like all the toys out too that were like half naked women and crazy monsters and shit.
I got the fucking House of the Dead games back then. That's like where I used to get all sorts of video games and stuff when I was a little kid. I inherited, I don't have it anymore, but I think I mentioned it on stream before. I inherited a weird Laserdisc collection for...
Oh yeah, you mentioned it on here before.
A while, and a Laserdisc
Yeah,
player.
We're tired of hearing about it.
Yeah,
right?
Stop.
I still miss that thing.
4-hour Laserdisc screen coming up.
Right? Well, no, I found out like way after the fact, after I'd like given them all away, that they were all like worth a fuckload of money, I guess, to people who still collect Laserdisc stuff. I had like a bunch of
weirdos,
super rare shit, and I was just like, oh, whatever, I guess. I thought at first I had just a bunch of fucking soundtracks to movies. I was like, who the fuck collects all of this?
Look at these space records.
Yeah,
space records.
I was very well, that would be right out of high school. I was getting pretty psychedelic, which is when I got the Laserdisc collection from one of my roommates. 10 Hours of George Carlin from HBO VHS. Nice. I actually meant to look on Amazon Prime, but they put up a bunch of his shit a while ago, and I like added it all to my list. But then I saw a thing the other day, and Jeff was saying that Amazon is purging a bunch of shit right now.
Yeah,
so Ben's gone. They took all that down.
So I have a quick funny Laserdisc story. I just remembered. It's mid-90s. We were in high school. My friend's dad, pretty well-off dude, was the first one to get a Laserdisc player. And they had like the first 2 movies with all they had at the time. I forget what those were even, because we were distracted because he also bought a third Laserdisc that was a porn. And he basically, he was like, okay, listen, guys, these laser discs are super expensive. They're super brittle and this or that. So I'm not even going to try to hide the porn one. I'm just putting it here with the other movies, and you guys can't watch it. And then we were like, yeah, okay, when do you leave again? But it was so funny that he was like just totally told us about it. Like, we probably might not have even noticed there was a porn if we were just watching Rambo or whatever on the laser disc, but he was like, he let us know it was there so that we wouldn't touch it. And I was like, that's
it's like 2 family movies and then a porn. It's like Mac and Me.
It was so weird.
Teen
and then of course
43.
Yeah, then of course that became the place where we partied and would throw the laser disc, because everyone was like, "Whoa, laser disc!" And we're like, "And it's porn!" Like, whoa.
It looks like a vinyl record, but it's actually a porno.
Now, were they like double-sided where you could flip it and have other stuff on the other side, or was it only
the
one
girls
side
we partied with? Oh, yeah. The laser disc.
Were they bi?
Oh, those
I don't remember. I think they were. I think they had. I think you flipped them over.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember either, and that was only like 10 years ago at this point, so that's kind of bad. Colin said you left, but I know people have rare shit like the unbutchered Star Wars Laserdiscs. That's on the old stream. I mentioned that we actually pulled up the collection on eBay. I think it still goes for like $300 or $400 on Laserdisc. It was like this weird black box set, but I had that. That was one of the ones I gave away. I had Jaws. I had a bunch of shit. Some of the Bond movies.
Colin says 45 minutes or so per side.
Okay, yeah, so you did flip them.
Okay. Did you also see what Colin said? I'm telling you, this guy's got my favorite stories. I used to sell the foreign softcore porn that got played on the local ethnic TV station.
Ethnic TV station?
Yeah, what is that? Like
the sentence just kept getting better and better as it went along.
The Aboriginal porn station.
Oh, man.
Just generic ethnic.
Okay, yeah.
That's so good.
I think I mentioned it on the old stream too. I think I only watched like little bits of shit on Laserdisc.
Are they Spanish? Are they Persian? I don't know. They're just ethnic.
That was back where I was.
They're swarthy.
Wrecked all the time. So a whole movie could take 2 discs on both sides. Yeah, I know the Star Wars set was like a shitload of discs. It is a big box set. A beefy boy. I want to say I had something that we were like surprised that it was on Laserdisc because we thought Laserdisc was obsolete at the time the movie came out. And I think it was one of the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies. Like we were like, wait, this got a Laserdisc release? Because at that point, like VHS was rip roaring and like DVD.
A Dame to Smack.
Yeah, it's like some weird unreleased one. Pierce Brosnan Bond movie that only came out in Cambodia.
It was like a George Lazenby one that never got released. We can't do this, guys. He's too terrible.
This one's literally just called A Broad to Slap Around.
To slap around.
We can't do this.
Yeah, Octopussy was one of those weird things. Like, okay, so Spencer and I, we always have the stories of our dads taking us to inappropriate things. And my dad took me to see Octopussy, and it was the first time I expected it to be something totally inappropriate. I was like, oh man, we're really going for it here. And then it was a Bond movie, and I was like, whoa, this is awesome.
You were like let down, like, well, damn, Dad, I thought it was gonna be something cool.
Dad is just completely blurred.
Octopussy.
There's not even one in this one, let alone 8 of them.
Just some guy in a suit.
Yeah. It wasn't a pretty divey theater, though.
Yeah, that was the theater Paul Rubens was caught masturbating in.
Not that day, but he was there.
Very nice.
You just hear that?
Oh. That's more of a Kermit.
Kermit was jerking him off.
Holy shit. New game show. Is it Kermit or Paul Rubens masturbating behind you?
Oh, I was going to guess Todd McFarlane.
Oh, shit. What's going on, Hoodoo?
Who do you do?
Good to see you, Hoodoo.
I read that all as gibberish at first. That made me laugh in my own head.
You do who do? Do what? Remind me of the Babe.
Hoodoo also has a YouTube channel. If you guys haven't seen or aren't familiar, I should say, go check him out.
Could I do?
Hit them with a sub. Sci-fi
Great
TV
dudes too. Well. I love Hoodoo. I love Hoosier. That's great.
Have a awesome.
Nobody knew. But
I'm
going to be singing that all night now. Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Colin. Colin's keeping it going in the chat here. I can't get away.
Woo!
What's his name that does Dr. Moira? Stefan Rene?
Yes, I believe
That's
you're
two
right.
girl names.
He just did a pic of Bowie as that Labyrinth character, and it's insane.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
I didn't either.
It's like spouting gibberish at me. It took a moment for my brain to catch up.
I'll always get you there. Where
Stefani Rene. I might be butchering that.
Stefanini Renini.
Jareth.
The Goblin King. Yes, Colin, thank you.
That's the dude. I believe I gave him a shout out at some point because he does really fucking kick-ass monster design. And he's kind of got like it looks almost like he's influenced by Malin. I don't know if he's a young guy or what, but looks like he grew up on the Image guys. Definitely does some kick-ass creature design though. That's what
his work is great.
Evidently I pronounced it right. Thank you, wise guys. I never know what I'm doing and I butcher names constantly. I'm a big potato eating Irishman, so my brain's not too good with all that stuff.
Too much starch.
Yeah, right. A fat idiot with a really easy name to pronounce.
Spencer Desmond.
Yeah. Caleb butchers it constantly. He's from Brazil.
Brazil. Legal.
I also think you might be right. That sounds right, if I remember correctly. There's so many people in the community, man. It's hard to keep track of all the time. I think that's one of the craziest things and one of the coolest things about it is just like there's like fucking people all over the world doing it now and doing it successfully.
Doing it well.
Me and Jeff are kind of some regular plain ass dudes in the grand scheme of things.
Speaking of porn at parties.
Yep, I was Art House Films on. He's more like your age, but I don't know. He did colors for some books. Stefani? Wait, what is my age again? How old do you think I am?
What's your age again?
Yeah, are you singing Blink or something? What's that?
What
This is a musical
my
episode.
age again? Look at me. Look at me.
What's your age again?
What is my age again? Yes, I am 30. What is my age again? I am the captain now.
Shut up. That is one line. It makes me laugh. Like anyone can say it, and I'm like, I just like become an idiot with that line.
Look at my penis. Look at it.
That and a good thanks Obama thrown in at the right place can really get me sometimes.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. I want somebody to drop that at my funeral. And I hope I die like way later on in life when Obama is like so off the radar for everyone around. I hope some friend can make that happen for me.
I hope it has those pallbearer dudes from the meme.
Yes.
That take your body. That'd be great.
Smash a bottle of like Jack Daniels on my casket and just be like, "Thanks, Obama." And I guarantee you, all my other idiot friends around will laugh. You might have someone beat you to the punch on it, even.
He's still alive. Like, what is it? I don't know what it is.
It's a chorus of people.
Yeah, we've gotten so famous. Obama's at my funeral.
Hey, I didn't see this coming.
Yeah, there's one. Say hello to everybody.
Oh, that's a good one, Jeff.
I know. I'm good at impersonations. Come on.
All right. It's going to your head.
No, I'm the best. This is my new thing. Fuck comics. I'm done with that now. I'm moving on.
I mean, I feel like I want to vote for Jeff now. So that means.
Oh yeah. Let's establish this. Oh wait, no, we can't. We can't.
Be there for the whole country if you did.
Voting. Remember to vote for Kanye if you haven't voted.
Yeah, already. Kanye, baby. Kanye loves comics.
Yeah. Vote for a president who acknowledges comics exist.
Kanye loves the smell of newsprint.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
I can almost guarantee that. He bought us holograms, so we're voting for him.
Obama does sound like Yogi Bear.
That's
hey Joe, what are we gonna do?
that's my problem is I can't fucking I can't do Obama because it always slips into Yogi Bear. I'm just like, hey, boo boo.
Oh, Barry.
Quick Draw McGraw is Dr. Phil. What is it? Foghorn Leghorn.
So now we're casting the Hanna-Barbera reboot.
Yeah.
Well, Obama is retired now, so he could totally do it. He's got time.
Barack Obama is Yogi Bear.
No fracking in this park, please. Oh, they made it political.
I like that he's credited as Dr. Philip. That's his full name. Dr. Philip as Quick Draw McGraw. That's the whole cast.
Yeah, I was like, what are the other characters? There's Boo Boo Bear and a sheriff, or like
the intern is Megilla Gorilla.
I can't remember.
Jesse, that's not the
Vin
line.
Diesel is the rumbling of the Jeep.
I still can't remember.
Did you hear his song, Vin Diesel's song that he released?
Oh my god! I thought I had died and entered a totally parallel universe or hell or something. Like I was like, no, what is really happening here?
Oh my god!
It's so cheesy, and you're like, no, a millionaire movie star did not do this. I'm sorry. Did you like it, Jeff?
No. I mean,
you got the single. You're about to pull the laser disc of the video.
I'm gonna put it on for everybody. I set up. I have his T-shirt on.
If we're gonna get kicked, we're getting kicked for Vin, baby.
And it's like, of all the genres you would think he would do with that deep voice, he does this like cheesy pop techno thing.
Oh my god! Am I gonna have to pull up Vin Diesel music?
You
I was trying to get you to do it already.
You think all these hints have been about?
Right.
We need our third strike.
I've been trying to zone it out.
There's a video of them playing it at some like social distance talk show where everyone, like the audience, is just on monitors and they're all
rolling or something.
Somebody figured out using Vin Diesel's music dispersed crowds effectively. It's just like it doesn't matter. Antifa, Black
All right,
Lives
break it up,
Matter,
guys. Break it up, or we'll pull it out. Vin Diesel.
Right wing guys, Trump people. Yeah, you just turn on some Vin Diesel and everybody goes home. They just don't want to listen to it.
The United Nations passes legislation against it as a human rights crime.
We need Vin Diesel making music right now.
Guys, I have a whole new album.
This is how we'll control the country.
Hey, I'm Bloodshot. Hey, don't show me so much.
What is that?
I like how he's mentally challenged, Vin Diesel now.
Bloodshot lives life a quarter mile at a time. What does that even mean?
On the short bus.
I like that. Oh my god, dude! We need a budget to just do like a sketch comedy show. I want to wear a bald cap and just do my worst Vin Diesel. Just, like tons of different Vin Diesel movies, but he keeps dropping that line in it. Yeah, I live my life a half mile at a time. I keep changing it. 3 miles a day. What? He's just the same guy in every movie from Fast and the Furious. You're not
got the balls, man. I've been told.
You're not Dom anymore. You're Bloodshot.
I think it's so funny when they had him fight The Rock in the movie. And in real life, he's like 5'10" or something, and The Rock's like 6'5".
This is why he only lives a quarter mile at a time. It's just very slow when you think about it. He doesn't tell you the pace he takes the quarter mile at. That's the key. God damn it.
Oh, here's a good one. Oh, being a male is a matter of birth. Being a man is a matter of age. Being a gentleman is a matter of choice.
Are you just looking up Vin Diesel quotes?
Yes. These are real quotes by him. Being a gentleman is a matter of choice. Just because he's got that voice, you're like, no, you can't actually say anything of meaning with the sound of your voice.
Hey, he sold me a Street Shark.
Dude, it's like eight men talking all at once in perfect like harmony. It's really weird. Like it's super deep, and it also sounds like what I imagine if you turned a pit bull into a human being, what it would sound like. Find your confidence. I can't even do it. It's too I get like Batman. I need to hear Vin Diesel's voice now.
That's what Christian Bale based his voice on. Is just Vin Diesel.
Yeah. I was just trying to be Vin Diesel.
He heard him audition.
Lead
before him.
The rest will follow. The hardest part of impressions is not fucking laughing the whole time you're trying to even attempt them.
Well, that's it. Jeff got me the other night where I was trying to stay in McConaughey mode, and I was trying to scan my monitor for good McConaughey quotes to make jokes with, and Jeff was like, "So, do you have something to say, Matthew? You got anything?" I'm like, "Shut up! I'm scanning, and I just started laughing. I was like, "Fuck! Even if I find something, I'm just laughing too hard now."
Sounds like you're reading dumb shit that gets shared on Facebook. I was on another page and almost said verbatim that. I was like, he has all these memes up of his quotes that look like they look like a serial killer you would meet at a gay bar. And what that guy would share on his Facebook. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. There's a bunch of just like him like with shirts unbuttoned.
Dieselisms.
Whenever Dieselisms. Whenever someone offers me cigarettes, I always say no. There are only 2 drugs I take: cars and family, and maybe meth. Somebody added onto it. It doesn't matter if you win by a second or a mile. Winning is winning.
But wait, I'm stuck on that last one. I hate when people say stuff like, "The only drug I do is cars." You're like, it's not funny and it's not a drug.
Yeah.
Shut up. Don't talk.
I'll probably kill you, dude, if you're huffing them.
Depends where you stick it.
My mom used to say that I became a fighter and a scrapper and a tough guy to protect who I am at my core. And who I am at my core is a toddler-sized man with 18-inch biceps.
What?
a 4-foot-tall freak of nature.
What?
Dude, he's like a pygmy, but he's got gigantic arms. That's like you didn't see in the Bloodshot movie. I made a joke. You know that part in the trailer where he's like outside the car window and I think he punches through the window? I made a joke that he was standing on an apple box when they shot that scene, so you wouldn't see his shoulders outside the door.
And then he was probably.
Right.
Stallone, you can see it in Judge Dredd, where he's on an apple box.
Kids don't take drugs, but like everyone else, because stealing is wrong. Yeah, we gotta teach these kids some fucking morals. Some sort of code of conduct. Buy your own drugs, share them. We're gonna get taken down.
Vin Diesel's gonna take us down. Don't make fun of me.
For our pro-drug PSA. How about Vin Diesel as Popeye? Holy shit. Spinach.
I eat my spinach 2 cans at a time.
Family. This is the fucking dumbest show. More people keep showing up every night. It's great. Holy shit.
Michelle Rodriguez is olive oil. Paul Walker is sweet pea.
Paul Walker is dead.
But he's still a sweet pea.
We brought him back as a hologram. I'm going to have no voice tomorrow. We're going to have to count down our book with me in silence. I'm going to write on paper all night and hold up notes.
Just do a flip book with your Post-its.
In a world where Vin Diesel is Popeye.
Man, I stepped away for 1 minute and it got really good. Vin Diesel is Popeye, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We decided to reboot Die Hard, but now Bruce Willis is Vin Diesel.
I am's what I am's.
Family. Spinach. Sailing.
Punch them all.
Sorry, I didn't watch a lot of Popeye growing up. Shit.
Barack Obama's in it too. Glad to be Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Somebody check where Wimpy was born. Wimpy's birth certificate. You did. All right. Action. Okay, wait. Take 4. Action.
That's
okay, take 5.
Real Barack Obama.
Thanks, Barack. That was a good take.
God damn it. It's tapped. Well, boys, the well's dry. Holy shit. Wow, we're going on 3 hours. When did you jump in, Ryan? I don't even remember now.
I don't either.
It's
much as all
deep sea diving tonight, man. Yeah, it's just about 2 a.m. We'll go this next 3 minutes and we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
We planned on doing 3 hours tomorrow. I'm thinking I might do a midday stream and then do the 9 o'clock stream instead of doing some like fucking 6 hour, 8 hour abomination. Who knows? We'll see. Keep an eye out.
We got a good from Jason Sci-Fi for me. He says Stallone as Bluto.
Ooh.
That's all you, Jeff.
I don't know any Bluto lines though. What does Bluto say?
What does the Bluto say?
He says, "I'm gonna rape olive oil." Is that what I do every cartoon?
Is that from
I'm looking to get oiled up, if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna rape olive oil.
Yeah, seriously. Jeff just went straight. He's like, "We only got 2 minutes. I'm going straight for
Full
the closer."
No stars.
He goes, me. That's what I mean. It's the song. It's the only thing I remember.
He's gonna make Popeye watch. You're like, "Oh no."
Hey Popeye, you a cook? You want to watch me fuck the shit out of her?
Stallone.
You gonna beat that spinach? You know what I'm saying?
Enter Wimpy, played by Barack.
Someone tell Stallone to reel it in. This is a kid's movie. Oh my God, this is evidently a real line. Bluto says, "Baby, I'll stick to you like glue." So you were pretty close, Jeff.
Oh, baby, I'll stick to you like that. What he says?
Evidently.
Where is that in the chat? Oh, it's not in the chat. You looked it up.
Yeah, no, I looked up quotes from him. Popeye Bluto quotes is a fucking blow me down, ahoy.
Hey,
those
Popeye,
are Popeye quotes, I think. Where we at? Runt. That's his only quote, I guess.
That's it.
Why is it so hard to find?
Rape you next Tuesday.
Yeah, I like your version better. Holy shit. Yeah, Back City Iraq, guys, if you haven't already.
Or Bruno will rape you.
Yeah.
But not till next Tuesday.
Back Hammerella, back Wirehead. All the links are in the description. Holy shit, it's been a wild night. Refresh this really quick. Still 92.47, but we are at 123%. That's like weirdly pleasing. Yeah, it's been a wild night. That's a little over 3 hours right now of just absolute madness. Popeye watch party soon. I clearly need to brush up on it. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Ryan, you wanna pitch Hammerella real quick to everybody before we take off?
Yeah, Hammerella, we got what do we got? 27 days left, and it's an extended story from the Gods and Gears universe. And as of this week, we are adding a bunch of Dean Kott's art and story to the book. So we're up to over 64 pages. So now it's he and I teaming up to make this project happen. And you can find links for that through me at Ryan Wynn over on Twitter.
And it's also in the video description right now.
Thank you, Spencer.
Dudes. We're at
thank you, Jeff.
Gonna refresh this page really quick.
Yeah.
94.42. And Ryan's at 78%. We gotta get that to at least 100%. We gotta get this bad boy funded. I don't want it to be a close call like City Rat was.
So he's already on his way. He's almost there.
You don't know how many pairs of brown pants I have now, guys. No, thank you so much again, guys, for backing us, for funding us, for supporting all the Alterna dudes and everything we're doing. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us at these ridiculous streams. If you can believe it or not, yeah, right. I wasn't even drunk tonight. Can you believe it? Didn't drink a damn thing other than half a soda. A lot of diving though.
The nonsense was inside you all along.
Yeah, I might have given myself the bends tonight. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for backing us. We got a little bit more than 24 hours to go. So we'll see you back here technically later today. If you're on the East Coast like us, if you're on the West Coast like Ryan, it's still yesterday. So fuck you guys. No. Yeah, so we'll be back later today. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.